Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
Yes, we are back. Wolfpack Wednesday for episode 138. Too sweet. It is good to be back with DLO The Collector and fuzzy, but still here, Brick Artemis. He's looking good up there in the corner, and we are excited to be back. We got some news to talk about this week, so that is great too. And if you were wondering, by the thumbnail, we do have a special guest tonight, and we can bring him out. Let me just see if this gives it away.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
We've got Steve, aka Figures in Fandom, back for a special appearance tonight on Wolfpack. It is good to see you, my friend. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome in.
Thank you so much for having me. So sweet.
Too sweet.
Too sweet. Too sweet.
Oh, it's good to get that going again, you know? So, yeah.
Good to get that going again.
Be here. It's nice to have Steve.
Yeah, good
it's
to
nice
see you guys,
finally
man.
Hang out with you guys again. I know we took a hiatus. You know, if you look, we do a really good job just kind of hanging out with people, talking about topics, but 3 weeks really with nothing. It was just time for a little bit of a vacay. So we're back tonight. We're well rested. We all have drinks, maybe. Some of us. Look at this. I'm trying something new here.
What is that? What is that? Tea?
This
Herbal
is
tea?
a oak whiskey glass.
Ooh, wow. What is that?
Very nice.
Tea?
And it's charred, so you're supposed to get a little bit more flavor with
different
whiskey.
type of tea going on.
This is the first time I'm using it, so I'm checking to see if this is good or gimmick. So let's find out.
I'm just having beer.
You get it as seen on TV. I'm having a beer too.
I'm just having beer.
In a big glass.
I do feel like I'm more in like the times of Christ or something like that, where we're drinking out of wooden glasses.
You're like Indiana Jones in Last Crusade.
Yeah, it's like the Holy Grail.
That's
here.
what it is.
It's like the horn from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, you're just an alcoholic instead. Totally
I gotta say,
different.
it's good, but I don't know if that's the whiskey or the cup. It might just be it's good, and
Yeah, can you
I
ever
don't
just
know.
lift the cup?
yeah, we'll see. But handmade, made in the USA, and yeah, there you go. So drinking out of that. Got a new hat. Look at that. Nothing
I was wondering,
fun
like, that's new.
here.
Free
Oh,
free
is
hat,
that a
free
sign
hat
that
that
you're
comes
getting
with the gator.
Nice.
Is that a sign? You got a gator?
I'm getting ready, guys. I got to get my attire for the farm. If you guys saw my video last week, I know it was a little emotional, it was a little scary, but it will be okay. We're just gonna be shacking up a little bit in that basement for about a year, but it's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna quit. But it has been nice to kind of take a step back. I'm not gonna lie. So, how's everybody doing this week? Enough about me. How are you guys?
Fantastic, man. I've got a figure coming in on Friday, the anti-venom suit. Really excited for that. Pre-ordered a figure that we were going to be talking about later in a couple minutes. So really excited about that. And Daredevil, Spider-Man trailers, freaking Dune. Everything is coming together this year, just as we thought it would. So yeah, good spirits.
Good. Yeah. TMNT is always good. DLO, I know you've got some conversions. You've gotten some. Everything's just falling your way as well.
Graham, I gotta be honest with you. Your video probably hit me the hardest. And honestly, I feel like because you haven't been collecting, I've been over collecting for the two of us. So yeah,
it's not a lack of trying though. I've reached. I see Hawk in here. I asked about Beetlejuice and still no go on that one. So I tried to collect.
Yeah, there's a difference. I collect without fear. That's the problem. That's always been the difference. Always been the difference between us, Graham. But yeah, I mean, collecting's been great. I got an awesome conversion earlier today, so super excited about my T800 clean that came in. So that's cool. I found a xenomorph in the wild, and I had to snatch it up. So that was good. So yeah, there's like tons of us. Plus, guys, I haven't even gotten ready for my trip. I leave on Friday for my big trip. So I'm gonna go to Tate's. Gonna go to that huge annual sale there. So I might be collecting more. I may need to borrow money from you, Graham, honestly, because now I know you got it.
Well, I'm happy for you. I'm happy you're getting a vacay, and you might score some good prices on some figures. And yeah, you got that wait list. So good things coming our way. Sneaker, how about you? Anything? Do you mind if I still call you Sneaker? It's just forced to have it.
Of course.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Anything coming your way that you just are like gaga about?
I think the main thing is like still waiting for like Chewie and 3PO. It's just insane,
Dude.
man.
Okay,
I
I know.
It's crazy.
I know we've talked about this, but what the hell?
Yeah, they're just
Beetlejuice,
like
Chewie, all these figures, man, are just taking 4+ months to get.
Yeah, and then just like a couple things that are like waiting on getting released, and then it's like, okay, well, the ones that are going to get released, we're just going to be waiting another, like, we're not going to have those at this rate until, you know, July or August. So some of these like new ones that come out still pending from 2025. So but yeah, I think the most recent one that I got that I'm probably the most excited about was Savage Press. I was waiting for that figure for a while, and that one is a really, really, really good one. So pumped about that one. But yeah, that figure is a beast for sure. But I don't know. It's been a weird start to the year. Just like I didn't stream last Sunday just because that was like, it has been an extreme dead period. And I think just a lot of stuff, I feel like to start the year, these first few months has just like, there's been a lack of overall interest of stuff for me personally, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, hopefully we get some exciting conversation going tonight about some of this new stuff, because I think the hype is building a little bit, and we're probably going to end up getting, I would think, an onslaught here at some point in the near future once we get some type of event or something, and with all this excitement going on with Daredevil and Avengers coming and Dune coming. So
May the
probably 4th. May the 4th is not too far away. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens kind of over the next month or two here.
Yeah, it gets to the point like with these new releases where I don't even get excited because I'm like, oh, good, now at least I know I'm waiting another 4 to 5 months. But
yeah,
it's like, damn, it's
Unless
hard
they
to get
just do
excited.
it all at once, where they like have had these figures this whole time, and then they release like 5 more figures, and we get like 10 at once. That would
Right.
be,
Yeah,
that
that's
would
probably
suck.
going to happen again. That's like, we're going to get one large batch of a shipment of a ton of stuff is my guess.
Yeah.
Like they've been doing it.
Yeah, stay tuned. I think it's gonna get messy.
Yep.
I think it's gonna get messy.
Yep.
Calm before the storm. Everybody's complaining, you know, how quiet it's been, and then
everyone's gonna complain here.
everything.
Oh, it's too fast.
Yeah. That's why I say like the quiet isn't all bad, because it's not going to be quiet for forever here with all the stuff.
And sometimes it is nice to kind of either replenish your funds or just step back and enjoy what you have. Maybe retool the display. It's not always bad when, like me personally, you know, I'd always get caught up in buying a figure every couple of weeks, and I haven't done that. Like I've just gotten my pre-orders this year, and it's been kind of refreshing to not have to worry about, you know, getting everything, and just kind of, you know, where I'm at with the collection. So can always be a good thing too, just to kind of build up the funds, get stuff paid off, and then kind of go from there. I think for me, I'm just waiting on Blitzway Ghostbusters with Hawk, and then I have the Beetlejuice, you know, from Hawk as well. I think that's all I have that's really imminent, but maybe the TIE Fighter. But I know that was delayed.
Yeah, that's
as
got
well,
delayed. So you
Yeah.
got some time on that one.
Yeah. which is paid off. So that's cool. But yeah, so we got a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to talk a little bit factory entertainment. We got a little bit of Jazz Inc. We got some hot toys. We got some Mondo. So we're going to be all over the board, and we hope you settle in with us. Maybe grab a drink, maybe a blanket if you're cold. Put the legs up and yeah, just relax with us. Let us know you're here in the chat. Hit that like button and subscribe to my friends' channels if you have not already. It greatly helps out a lot. I know everybody says that, but it's true. Your little contribution helps us survive. So say hi in the chat. We're going to start saying hi to you right now. Valkyrie Magnus, I know this guy was hurting last week when we did not go live, fellas. So he is pumped. Let's effing go. Graham and friends throwing up the emojis, those channel member emojis. We got Neilerific. Greetings all. Well, at least we have something new, sort of, to talk about this week. That's true. So yeah, we'll talk about Daredevil and we'll talk about Mando, and are they new? Are they not? We're gonna.
Did you guys know that a Harry Potter trailer came out? Did you guys see that?
Oh, that Harry Potter trailer. Yeah. Did you
I
guys
have
know
not
that?
seen it yet. I saw some stills. Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it looks.
It came out
dang
today.
good.
Looks pretty.
If you didn't know,
Did it really?
Possibly.
I didn't even have to scroll up for that. Oh man, we got dynamic figures. Good evening, Graham Deal and Raptor. Ooh, somebody they're trying to get that stick. Finally got
Yes.
some Star Wars announcements.
Appreciate that.
The one Adam 12 channel member. Happy Wolfpack Wednesday, everyone. Too sweet, my friend. One of the best out there in the community. Brad Cormack, good evening to you, my friend. We got D Ranger 22. What's up, collectors? Cheers. We got Fig Poser. What up, my friend? Thank you for popping in. We got Horde Happy Mando. Wolfpack Wednesday, everyone. Got the Romulus Xeno this week, and it truly is amazing as everyone has made it out to be. Excellent pickup. Excellent pickup. We got the Ben Thomas Show. Good evening to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Johnny Chronicles. Evening, Wolfpackers. Good week so far. Received my Wednesday figure today.
Oh, nice.
Dark Knight Rises figures arrive tomorrow. Just got the sideshow conversion for the T800 2.0 clean. Very nice. Yeah, you've been busy as well.
Wow.
Doc Bat, happy Wednesday. We got Brick Artemis with that new updated logo, celebrating 11 months. He says 11, not 10. That's true. 11 does come after 10. Good job.
You had 10 on the thing. On your members
I only
board.
update those once a month, so that was at the beginning of the month. I don't do that every week.
Too damn bad.
But I will leave this up for a second for everybody to admire your channel membership.
Thank you. That is amazing. Thank you for that.
great job, Rick.
Thank you.
It's weird
Almost
too because
here.
at the beginning of the month, Steve actually retains first place over Adric.
Yeah.
They're both pretty similar, but at the beginning of the month, Steve's at 30 and he was at 29. But now he's, we're still at mid-March, but they're both at 30 now. So it's just how it works.
Wow.
It's just how it works. Collection Obsession, another longtime channel member. Hello, collectors. Too sweet. We got Universal Key. Good evening to you, my friend. Oh, look at this. Oh, one Adam 12 showing up. Rick,
Nice.
24 months, 2 years strong. That reminds me, this week, this is the week, guys. I'm going to get that channel membership giveaway out. So stay tuned for that. I've been putting it off for far too long. 3D Bale will hit me up on Instagram. He's like, hey, check it in. I haven't heard from you for a while.
I just love the video. I love the video you did, and then you just threw the video, and you're like, oh, I got this disc right here. got this disc. I'm gonna give this away.
It's a cool Predator disc. I got some other stuff I'm packaging with it, so it's going to be a care package to a
care
lucky
package.
channel member. So stay tuned for that. And thank you, Beowulf, for checking on me, but also donating some things that we can give away. We got Hawk Wars toys. Wow, look who's back. Figures and Phantom is here tonight, and
Yes,
we're going to
he's
get Hawk
back.
back at some point too. Would be good to catch up with that guy. Yeah, Hawk, I've been talking to him too, just kind of about the lull, and yeah, it's getting a little crazy out there. Bolts in the house, throwing those lightning bolts around like Hercules would. We got the gang
Or
back
Thor.
together. Everybody shouting out Steve. We got Stacy. Good evening, Wolfpack and fellow collectors. Let's see.
Hey, Steve.
Ooh, we got X-Men
guys.
Supreme. Man, I saw this guy's. I don't know if it was on. I think it was Instagram. It was a couple weeks ago, but I felt for him. He wasn't sure if his house was going to blow away or not. Living down there in good old state of Oklahoma, with all those storms and whatnot. So I hope you're doing well, my friend, and hope the house is still standing. We got Valkyrie Magnus, $4.99 super chat. The band is back together again. Thank you, my friend, for the super chat. And let me see what I got for you here. Oh, you know what? I got something special with Steve being here. Bravo. Valkyrie
That's
always
not
being so
special at all.
generous.
Does
So
that really
generous
work?
with the super chat, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for that. My Chewy now delayed until end of April.
Man.
Shame.
One of my
Three
frustrating ones.
3 weeks in a row with no drops.
Yeah.
And I believe he means releases.
Yes, that's exactly what he means.
So
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're sitting on a Captain America and a Chewie we're all waiting for. So, I mean, shout out to you for thinking ahead and actually picking one up when everybody is over here
yeah.
waiting like myself.
Oh yeah, I did get Cap. I did get that stealth suit Cap.
You
Great
did
figure.
too. You got
Yeah.
it too. That's right,
Yeah.
bud.
Great
Yeah, so
figure.
the two
Great
of you
figure.
are. And I'm just
Thanks, buddy.
appreciate that. Thank you.
I sold my Captain America for Endgame in like anticipation of this coming in, so now I have no caps in my collection, so I'm a little bummed out.
It feels like forever since I've had Chewy, and I think it's only a couple months, but it feels like I've already had him forever. So I feel for you guys.
Thanks, Graham.
Yeah, appreciate that. Means a lot.
You're a good friend.
Let's see here. We got Tighter FL. What's up, everyone? Like old times with Evil Sneaker. I mean, FF here.
There you go.
What's up, Tighter?
Busy kit bashing, repainting remnant snow troopers and Mandalorians. Well,
This is the way.
Wrong. Yeah, this is the way. We got Chris Santos. What's up, Wolfpack? What's going on, Chris? We also have Brandon Mosley. Hello, hello. We got 1-6 Pimpazoid. What's up? Finally, some Star Wars. Yes. Batman Collectibles, my favorite crew, and Steve. Kidding, y'all are awesome. Glad to see Steve came back for a stream. It's good to have Steve back, and I'm looking forward to having a great show. And we thought it was just fitting to, we got some Star Wars drops. So finally, we got to talk about that. And don't go anywhere, Batman Collectibles, because we're going to talk a little bit about Jazz Inc. as well. That Catwoman.
Spicy.
Brick is just chomping at the
Chomping,
bit.
like,
I know it. I can
right
see
now.
it. He's like,
I can't wait.
it's like that meme
Oh
where the
my
guy's
God.
veins.
I'm more excited to talk about that than Mondo right now.
Wow.
Man.
We all know how much Brick loves his Mondo.
Oh yeah.
He means business tonight, boys.
Time to get saucy.
Don't turn that dial. Good old
All right,
Brick.
so it is Dranger. I did start by saying that, and I thought I was saying it wrong. So
Well, how are you saying it today?
D
D
Ranger.
D Ranger?
Well, the D's capital
I mean,
and Ranger.
it's not bad. I mean, I can see that being D Ranger.
You guys got to give us a little bit of grace. This isn't easy, especially when you're dyslexic.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the
How
correction.
long you use
I
that
will
card
sit
for?
right. Oh, the house is still here. Good to hear. Good to
That's
hear.
good.
We got Striker 47. Good evening. Got my waitlist conversion of God Loki. Sculpted hair. Definitely going to pre-order Mandalorian this Friday. Looking forward to the show. Appreciate that. Oh, no, we have some fat. We're going to actually warm up with that. So don't you worry. We're going to warm up with that.
It's a nice little warm up.
And without further ado, let's just bring it right on up. Thank you very much.
Segue.
So, this was 11 hours ago. Now, I don't believe that the pre-orders went well. That's just a hunch. So they decided to come out and say something today. You asked, we listened. You sure? 1 6-figure produced by us will now feature independently adjustable movable eyes, allowing for a variety of lifelike expressions. Also, time is running out to save on our mummy figure. Early bird discounts end March 27th. Okay, I gotta ask, what do you guys think about this? Is this good? Is this funny? Is this
I might
irrelevant?
actually get this now that they got rolling eyes.
Yeah, Brick, what are your thoughts on this? I mean, do you think this helps the figure?
Not at all. Not at all. I think people have already pretty much made up their mind on many of these figures here. Unfortunately, I mean, I know a lot of people want, Mummy and what is it, Jaws and Jurassic Park, but I think they kind of shot themselves in the foot when they did those images the way that they did. Whether this figure turns out great or not, I think they've already kind of lost a lot of people. So I don't think no matter what they really do right now is going to change a lot of people's minds, in my opinion. But I'm glad they're trying, but I mean, maybe they're trying to change things because, like you said, they kind of noticed nobody's really pre-ordering it. So now they're kind of showing desperation. I don't know. I don't want to be like the bad egg tonight, but
just saving it.
I was gonna say
I'm saving it, baby.
Saving it. Like,
Yeah.
I need to keep my best rage for later.
Rick
Yeah, I
is
don't
going
want to feel like I'm raging on
pre-order
everybody
on
but
live
Mondo.
TV tonight.
Yeah.
We will all watch. I think they kind of shot themselves in the foot. Well, yeah, like you said, Brick, with those images, but then also with the price. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
What do you think, Steve? Do you think that was?
Is
there any coming back from that?
I think I don't really understand, like, I guess, like, where they're coming from and what they're trying to exactly do. Like, I feel like I appreciate the passion for what they're doing and like making these figures that are from IPs that people want, but I think we are in we're so in tune with 1/6 collecting that I feel like almost like what they're doing is just like, I would just say it's out. I don't want to be negative about it, but I feel like it's just out of touch with like 1/6 collecting as a whole. That kind of sums it up for me. Like, to put out this thing and say like, oh, you asked, we listened, you get rolling eyes. That is something that's been a thing now for a very long time. Yeah. It's like basically a standard on figures now. And now even that's advancing to like magnets and stuff, right? So I think it's just like, I get that, and that's a nice update. But at the same point in time, like, it's expected at this price point for what they're asking that like we expect the level of quality that we're getting from other 1/6 figures, which this clearly just isn't that. I think that's just the biggest, like the biggest issue that I have with it, in the way that I would sum it up. It's just, it doesn't look like you're getting the high quality that we expect at the price point that they're asking. That's really what it boils down to.
And that wasn't even really the biggest complaint, was it?
No, I think the seamless forearms were like the thing that people wanted the most. Yeah. And that's just, that doesn't,
hey, listen.
I don't think that the seamless forearm thing is going to happen. And I think another thing is like, it gets really dicey when you start, like, you do an early bird pre-order and then you start like making changes to stuff. Like, and I get that this is nice, but it's just, something about that kind of just, it just kind of says like, are you like, do you know what the full vision is for these figures that you're making? If you're like just kind of starting to throw stuff in here and there, that's like I said, it's kind of, I think it's a like, need to know your audience a little bit better. But like I said, I appreciate where they're coming from, trying to make this stuff.
Here's a flip side of that though. Like, DLO, if Mars Toys said we're doing rolling eyes on this figure, would you be a little concerned, being that they haven't done it before themselves?
No, I mean, the technology's been around for years. It's not complicated to do.
I guess here's where I'm at. They haven't really been making 1/6 scale figures.
Mm-hmm.
They come out with what they showed, which just looks flat out bad. And then they just flip and say, oh, yeah, well, okay, we'll just do rolling eyes. Like, I don't have a lot of confidence in that. Like, that it's going to be good, and that you can just, why didn't you do it right away if you felt confident about it?
I agree. And let's talk about this here for a second, because a lot of this has to play into each other here. So, like, first of all, to kind of answer the first part of the question here is, I think it's damaged goods. I think you only get one chance to make a first impression, and it's been made. And I just feel like this hobby is very unforgiving, and people remember stuff like this. So I think it's going to be too little too late. What my concern here is just that, okay, we've listened, but if you really have listened, then why is it exactly that you couldn't have done this before? Because you didn't change the price, you didn't raise the price on us to get this additional feature. Why wasn't there an adjustment there? Right? Like, me personally, and I think a lot of people have said the same thing, like, it's not a terrible figure, but in no way is it justifiable at that price, right?
Right.
So
right.
as opposed to lowering the price, which I think would have gone over a lot better with people than maybe the eyes, because eyes feels like a consolation prize. Like I still don't think it's worth the money, even with the eyes, right? Like now that you're doing that, well, hey, let's get the ceilings forms. Maybe that head sculpt could use revision. I mean, once you give us one thing, we're going to ask for more, and rightfully so, because you didn't change the price. So that tells me there's a lot of room in your budget of what you expect to make on these things if you sell them, to go ahead and give us these extra features that are quite honestly not bonus features like Steve was saying a second ago. Like this has been the standard. And the thing is, I feel like this whole project of theirs has been kind of half-cocked, because it's like you're giving us this product, you're introducing yourself to 1/6 community, but I feel like you have done no research other than, wow, these go for a lot of money. Instead of saying like, well, listen, we're very particular about articulation. We prefer accuracy. You've done really nothing other than to put a generic figure together and say, hey, we got the license so we can justify the cost. Nuh-uh, it's not that easy. There's a pecking order to these things. There's people who prefer in-art or Hot Toys or, caustic plastic, or certain third parties that they think are like just as good as licensed companies. So when you go down that list and you look at all the companies who give us different products, yours is clearly the worst. And that is a hard stigma to get away from, especially when you're new in the game like that. So at the end of the day, like, yeah, cool, rolling eyes. Well, if you got to give us rolling eyes, why didn't you give us the seamless arms? Why didn't you give us all this other stuff? Because we're still figuring out, is this worth the price that you're asking for? I think personally, they should have went the other way. I say you should have kept it as is, lowered it by about $100, maybe more.
Here's a question for you guys. Would you have rather had rolling eyes or the seamless arms?
Seamless arms.
Seamless arms. Yeah.
Steven?
I mean, probably the seamless arms, but it's just rolling eyes are just a standard thing now. Like there's no figure that is really being made, at least from Hot Toys, really. Like they all are now moving forward the seamless or like the movable eyes. So, and that's where I'm saying, like, this is just a really weird, like, you asked, we listened. Here's rolling eyes. Like when that's a standard that we're so used to, it just seems like they don't know their audience as well when it comes to like other people who collect 1/6. That's really the main thing. Like that doesn't seem like a you asked, we listen moment. The you asked, we listen would be like, hey, we're changing this to seamless forearms. We're updating the sculpt to reflect XYZ. Like those are the types of things that I guess also, like, I didn't see any comment or critique saying anything really even about the eyeballs. That was like the last thing that was on my mind really about it when I saw the figure. So that's why I'm just like, it's just kind of perplexing. But
it's Steve Nealik. That's the least expensive adjustment they have to make.
Yeah.
Right. Develop a whole new body, way more expensive, right? Mm-hmm. Pop up a couple of holes in the eyes and put some eyeballs in there. Piece of cake, no problem. So it was a concession. It was a concession to quiet us down. But the other thing too is like, man, like those photos, the Jurassic Park photos, did major damage.
Oh yeah,
it's very hard.
First impression is
huge.
Huge.
Yeah. I mean, it's clearly ripped off. I mean, I don't care. The interview that they did with Mafia, unfortunately, didn't really do it for most people watching it there. As far as like, okay, well, now that he explained everything, I'll buy it. No, clearly not. They're still making changes. So I don't know, man. I just feel like this one is going to be one of these companies that we don't talk about in a year or two.
Yeah. We got OG fan in the house. They don't know how fickle and demanding this community is. And rightfully so, right? I mean, especially when you're going to be charging $300 plus. Like, I think we should be picking. I think we should demand, the best. Like, I think DLO nailed it when he said generic. Like, this figure just screams generic. Like, not premium, just kind of, like thrown together. I don't know. I don't see it. So I don't think this is going to help their case. But, maybe if you're a huge Mummy fan, you're going to jump in on this. I'm not really
curious
sure
to see how it turns out.
Seriously. But also consider, like, big names in the community like J&D, for example. They've been having their own issues, right, in the 1/6 community, kind of getting us to buy in on their product. When the Joker wasn't to everybody's, level that they thought it could be, to their credit, they went back and actually redid it.
Yeah.
Like truly redid it.
Right.
And from what I hear from people who have it, they're very happy with it for the most part. So it's like, you know, if you're coming into the game and other companies are doing stuff like this, rolling eyes, it's just not going to cut it. Just not good enough. They got to do more because they're fighting for our dollars, and there's a large audience of companies that are fighting for everybody's dollars. There's only so much to go around, and you come in something like this weak sauce, it's just not going to.
I really wish I could know what the pre-order numbers are right at this point.
Oh, well,
16.
Honestly, it really would interest me just to kind of.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see like how this figure just does in general.
Yeah.
So, any final thoughts on this before we kind of move on?
Mark my words. We won't get past 2 figures. Mark my words. It'll be Jaws and Myth, and then it'll be over.
Yeah. And like you said, those.
Oh my God. Also, can we talk about I know we don't have like them pictures up here, but the Jaws figures are even more expensive than this.
Yeah.
That's wild. And you don't even get the
Speaking of generic.
Yeah, do you mind?
Yeah, I don't know.
They doubled down on that
marketing
shit.
doesn't seem. It's not lining up.
Yeah, that's why I say like I think a lot of it just comes down to like not having the experience in 1/6 like even from the photos of like looking like the photos where like the mummy was like super saturated in the face, like it was photoshopped on. The photos were just really the photos are really odd, and then like they talked about using AI in the photos, which is whatever to like enhance certain aspects of it, but it's like that with the world we live in right now, it's like somebody hears that it's just you know, not
like, it's like you can't. They're going to be turned off. Figure, what's wrong with it? You know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We got dynamic figures with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Gonna catch the rest of the replay tomorrow. Had to send a tip though to celebrate some Star Wars. LOL. Have a good night, guys. Well, hey man, I am sorry that you have to get to bed. We will be talking about Mando tonight. I hope you do catch the replay because I do have a feeling it's going to be good. And thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you.
Leo. Always good to have people watch and replay. It means a lot to me. So thank you.
Did we wish DLO happy birthday?
Oh yeah. You know what?
Shit.
DLO celebrated a birthday, I believe, a few days ago. And he did say any super chats would be welcome, and I would, you know, hold on to them for him.
Shame on you.
He scores my birthday every year.
DLO's birthday.
But wish him a happy birthday in the comments. That would be great.
Don't do it, Valkyrie Magnus. Don't you dare.
He's like,
Do it, Valkyrie.
3 years strong.
This
monetizes my
birthday.
I can fit 2 beers in here. There you go. Oh man.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Can we agree this is probably sunk?
Oh yeah.
What? Oh, it's sinking? Yeah.
Sunk.
Be interesting to see.
All you can see is the tip of the pencil.
Boink. Oh, wait,
It's
hold
such
on.
dog shit. I'm
I
sorry.
missed it.
It's bad.
I'll be blunt. It's just so bad.
Tip of the pencil.
Doink.
All right.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Oh boy.
Pass. Moving on.
Shouldn't have started with Brick, the last one.
Oh.
Pass.
Did you
Moving
guys
on.
see that
Lord.
not only is this Leo now up for pre-order, but Donnie, they opened up a pre-order window again for him, but obviously not like special edition or anything
Right.
like that. Not
Yeah, it's not
deluxe,
the time. It's not the timed edition.
So if you did miss out and you want to catch back up, I did admire that they have Donnie back up. So it was a little tempting for a split second, but I did stay strong. But we're just gonna go through the photos here. Fuck, Brick, I guess I'll start with you again.
Oh, well, thank you. Man, I'm really excited for this, and I think the biggest thing is just how awesome this line is turning out. I mean, we start off with Donnie, we get Leo, we got the cloth. Like just the different looks that you can have with this figure is amazing. Different looks you can have with all the figures, really. I mean, kind of makes you want multiple. The texture and the fingernails, like and the skin, just amazing. All the accessories you get. I always talk about that with Mondo, and I just love that they're kind of going off like if they if there was like a sequel to the movies in the 90s, and kind of come up with like their own story as they go
Maybe
along with
replace
these
the
figures.
third one.
Yeah, and like just I don't know, man. Like I'm super excited. I know we're supposed to be getting all of the turtles by the end of 2027, so that's pretty cool. Should have 2 of them by December, and I'm sure by then we'll get. I think they're working on Mikey next, Shredder
boy.
and Mikey. So, dude, I'm super excited for this line.
I want this line.
Wow, look at that. That looks great.
Dude,
But I don't know. I just
this is like all
still
the
holding
turtles
out
put
for.
together.
I'm still holding out for 87 cartoon
Sure.
or 90 movie. I don't know. Like,
No, that would be, trust me, that would be badass. But as a huge Turtles fan, these turn
look
out
great.
amazing, and you pretty much get every version. You get the 87 cartoon version. You get the texture and the look of the Turtles from the what is it, 1990 film. You can have all those looks, and I just love what they're doing. I love how they're making it their own. It's still the Turtles that we know. And I'm just looking forward to seeing what they come up with next, man.
no, I
Pretty
agree.
cool.
I really like what they're doing, and it's kind of like a little bit of everything bundled up together. But I don't know. For me, it's like I need one of those two, and I can't compromise. Like I've looked at the DreamX, I've looked at NECA, and of course they're fine, but the scale's out of whack for what I'm collecting. And then we have the Mondo, and we've had previous Mondo ones too, and it's just like as much of a TMNT fan as I am, I can't pull the trigger. What's wrong with me, guys? Other than everything that's going on lately, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Like, does anybody else feel the same? Where it's like they're TMNT, but I don't feel the nostalgia for what I grew up with. I don't know.
That's me too, kind of with this. Like I was really close to pulling the trigger on this. Like I had it in my cart for a
They
few
look
days.
great, by the way.
On the initial one, and I ended up passing. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait until hopefully they do the 90s Turtles. And I know like this is probably a ways off, and if it's even going to be done, but I know Jazzing did that survey about whether or not, or what IPs people would like. I'm hoping a lot of people put 90s Turtles on there. Somebody's got to inevitably do it at some point.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna wait and be patient for that. This is also, it's a like I really like Ninja Turtles, but I would rather have like a version of like the 90s ones that I really, really love and get those instead of compromising for this. That's kind of like an ode to everything, which is really cool. Like Brick, I know you said like that really like kind of makes it special for you because it's like kind of like mashes all this stuff together, which is great. Sure. But to invest like the cost for inevitably all of them, because this line's going to go deep, obviously all 4 of them. And then they have like, don't they have like Splinter?
They've talked about Shredder. They've talked about the Foot Clan.
Yeah, so they have like a few different other, like that's gonna, like this line is gonna run real deep, and I would probably want to get pretty invested into that. And it's just it's a little too steep for my liking in regard to price and getting into it, when on the horizon there could be like a definitive 90s Turtle that eventually comes out or something, and just like the slew of everything else that's coming out that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
That's going to be, coming in the future. So I'm trying to do a little forward thinking as well. But yeah, Graham, I'm kind of with you in that same regard of like, it just doesn't 100% do it for me to pull the trigger on it for kind of similar reasons.
And I
as you
want to
mentioned.
because I think they're awesome. I don't know.
Yeah, they look great.
Maybe, you know what? If I'm being honest, maybe part of it is it's Mondo that's holding me back. And it's not anything bad about Mondo. It's just, it's different. I can't get it on Sideshow. It's a different process. I haven't bought anything from them before, and that could be part of it too, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, I don't know. In my luck too, Jazzing will do the Turtles and they'll do like 1991 or TMNT 3 or something like that too. So
would you just want one like style of Turtles? Is that what?
Yeah. I only need the 4. Preferably.
Me too.
Preferably 1990. I would be interested in if somebody did like 6 scale 87 cartoon, but then again, I'd rather have live action.
For me, I would love to have a case where I have like the cartoons in one corner. I got the 1990s movies in the middle, and then on the right I have these guys. So
Yeah.
I'm cool with having like 3 sets of turtles from 3 different stages in my life.
Mhm.
And this kind of just brings all of that in for me to kind of start off that journey. So I'm excited. But no,
should
I
be.
totally get what you guys
Yeah,
are
it's
saying.
You
Let
should
me,
be,
let me
'cause
ask you a question though, real quick on this, man. Like after the '90s Turtles, did you follow any of the Turtle stuff afterwards that came
me?
past the '90s? Yeah,
No.
no. Okay.
Hmm.
I
Well, if
mean,
you-
Batman versus TMNT. But no, I never watched like the new series or anything like that.
none of the newer movies or anything like that.
Oh
there?
yeah, I've seen all the new movies and
Okay.
stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
all the movies.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, listen, I like turtles. Don't get me wrong, but like, I'm not like a die-hard gotta have turtles kind of guy. But if I'm looking at it from like a scope of like, let's say how I would be if this was a Batman situation, I would like that it gives me so many choices of what versions of the turtles I could have.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm with you. I do love the 90s. I think we all love the 90s turtles here, right? I mean, that's what we grew up with. But I feel like, hey, if I'm putting myself in the shoes of somebody who is a diehard Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, I wouldn't want them to miss out on this here, simply because I feel like something like this particular kind of offering is so versatile on what it offers you that you can constantly change it up in your display, where it's one of those types of like figures that just never gets boring because you can always do something new with it.
Yeah.
I do, I don't collect Mondo, but I gotta give him credit because I feel like this is a hell of a value, which you don't say a lot very often these days.
Compared to what we saw before.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I just feel like, man, like for my turtle people out there, like who are like on the fence, I feel like, dude, if you like turtles and you've been following turtles your whole life, I feel like this is such a worthwhile kind of thing to get personally. Like if you get this set. And if if they make the 90s and they get the 90s, then you can figure out what you want to do with these later. But I feel like if you've been waiting for a really good set of turtle figures, like you shouldn't wait. You should get this. That's just how I would look at it if I was like a diehard.
One to get
Right.
the Mousers and everything too. Like you're not
Yeah,
going to get
pretty cool.
Mousers with the 90s because they
Yeah.
weren't in those
There's
movies.
there's nothing wrong with these figures at all.
Yeah.
Like they have so many accessories. They look great. Like I know some of the other Mondo figures you had, they kind of did geared towards like toys, but these look more like actual figures. So
yeah, because they have all the
can't
pads
really
that are
see
covering
anything
up the
wrong. Yeah.
joints and stuff like that. So
right.
So if this was from the 1990 movie, straight up, but it was still Mondo, would you get it?
Probably.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, I
fair.
probably would too.
That's fair. You know what you want.
Yeah.
But knowing me, they'll do like TMNT 2 where they kind of got a little goofy looking, and I'm just like, and then I'd still second guess myself. But
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
well.
If
Let
there
me.
was like no, I was just gonna
go
say,
ahead.
if there was no chance, like if there was definitively no chance of 90s happening, I would get these. Like I
Yeah.
would settle for this if I knew that 90s weren't potentially going to end up happening, but I'm willing to just wait, I guess, however long it takes to get the 90s ones and pass on these ones.
Do you think? And I'm with you on that one too. Like if I knew for sure this was it, I do like Donnie's glasses and his goggles there too. But I just want the 90s. But like Brooke, do you think because Mondo has this license that they would have the 90 license as well, that they would do that eventually, or is it just going to take too long?
I don't think they're going to do it eventually because they're so focused on the line that they're doing now. I don't see them doing 90. But again, this is they've said it too, where this is like a sequel to the first 2 films. So like I think they said something. It was on Jetta's live stream where like Donnie wasn't really a scientist in that first movie. The second movie, he's kind of helping the scientist and working like on a computer and doing some cool things. And then all of a sudden now he's like full blown scientist. So like these are the turtles, like what they would be like going forward after that second film. So I don't know. I thought that was really cool.
That
But
is cool. I like that actually.
my thing that I'm worried about, and not to put down any companies, but if we do get a 1990s Turtles, is it going to be from a company that I trust? Is it going to be a company that I'm like,
no.
oh, great, can't wait to get a figure from those guys? Because it might not be. It might not
You're
be.
transitioning to jazzing too soon. We're not done talking about it.
I didn't say anything about jazzing. That was you. But no, like like so early or whatever it might be. Like if it's Hot Toys, hell yeah, let's go. Unfortunately, I don't see Hot Toys doing it.
I just don't know. I don't know why NECA hasn't done it. They did the 7-inch and the quarter scale. Like, why can't you just?
They won't touch it because they don't think there's a big enough like market for it.
Yeah,
Man,
That's like what
Yeah.
I've actually heard from reliable like people who've actually like talked
Well,
to
if
them
you-
is like
if you
they
think
just don't
about it-
feel like it's a
Yeah.
big enough.
There's another
Which
stuff
I disagree. Like, I mean, I feel like we all disagree with that.
But they probably found out a lot too when they did the quarter scale, because you can still find those very easily brand
Yeah.
new.
But didn't they also reissue those?
I believe so.
They did. Yeah.
So
they
like
did.
I feel like
Run
if you're
third
I
run.
feel like if you're reissuing a quarter scale, like you have
That's true.
buyers
That's
for
true.
that too, you know. And like quarter scale is even I feel like a harder sell for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But they take up so much space. I, feel
agree.
like that's
I
why
agree.
everybody starts selling them. It's like they just end up being so like
Maybe
so large.
maybe they don't want to go too far into a line with 6 scale.
Yeah, they should just shrink down their
No,
quarter
Fuck it, I
scale
might
and
just buy those quarter scale back.
they should,
Fuck it.
they should just shrink down their quarter scale to 1/6 and like people would buy those 100%.
They'd be amazing.
Everybody knows, and there's so many 6 scale people that love NECA as well, in the stuff that they do. So I don't know what they're thinking in regards to that.
But
Yeah,
one more
they
thing
look
I'd
so
like
good.
to say, I'm kind of getting to a point in my collecting journey where I want to spend money on figures that not only I want, but through companies that take care of the customer. Right? So Mondo, unlike any other company I've ever seen, their customer service is, I've talked about this, other people have talked about this, the best you will ever come across. I mean, just amazing. There's a group of 8 people working on these turtles, which is crazy. And they just, I don't know, I feel like they care about their art. They care about the customer. It does not seem like it's about money. You get a million accessories. You got a lot of different looks. So I like putting my money toward that. I like putting my money toward Hot Toys, where a company that I trust, that I've been with for, a little while. And, I haven't really been down about any figures really. Haven't had issues. And I don't feel like they're fake. So when a company like Mondo, who I like, is doing something that I love, I mean, Turtles is top 4 IPs for me. I mean, it's easily Marvel, Star Wars, DC, Turtles. So it's pretty exciting. And it's through a company who I've grown to love very fast.
Sure.
So
Yeah, well said.
Yeah.
I got to retract here and back up and rewind and get to some of these chats here, especially these super chats. We have $1.99 super chat from Valkyrie Magnus. You guys are great. Not as great as you, sir. We try to emulate some of the people that watch us and just be great stewards of the community. So thank you, my friend, for the super chat.
Thanks, buddy.
And look at this guy. Even though we said don't worry about it, he still gives the Jedi $4.99 super chat and says, "Happy birthday to DLO The Collector."
Could have saved it for this weekend.
D-Lo.
You could have saved it. You could have bought me a figure this weekend, and you gave it to Graham. I will not forget this.
I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much for the $4.99. Means the world to DLO and myself.
I won't get
me
a cent
see
of
here.
this.
OG fan says he needs his turtles to have seamless bodies and shells from real turtles.
Now we're talking.
All
There you
right.
go.
Now we're talking. Like where your head's at.
And they need to have silicone bodies.
Right. That would be
Right.
cool. That would be cool.
That would
they
be
just
cool,
use
actually.
Actual
X-Men
turtle skin.
says Mondo stuff goes to Sideshow. Brick, when
Yep.
will it go to Sideshow then?
So the timed exclusives won't, but
Okay.
you can find stuff on there. You just got to be kind of quick with it. I'm not sure when it does, but I see Mondo stuff on there all the time.
I didn't know if like Donnie would go on there now because he's not an exclusive
don't-
pre-order.
Probably not now. I'm sure Mondo's trying to get as much as they can on their site first, and then and I don't even know if TMNT will be on there ever. But I've seen Spider-Man, I've seen X-Men, Batman.
Says if somebody does 90 turtles, I may just sell my Mondo, and I'm confident that I would get my money back. That
Yeah.
way, Mondo stuff holds its value.
He's online. I'm on Sideshow's website right now looking at the Mondo section. Everything is waitlisted.
Yeah.
Everything.
And Mondo holds its value. Like you go on eBay, anywhere. I mean, it's good stuff.
Batman Collectible says, I want these and I don't. It's weird. I'm with you. Like, I do want them. I do, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
I wonder if all 4 of them come out. If Mondo would do a 4-pack. Just, that'd be a lot of work. I'm just saying, or like 2 2-packs, just to make sure everybody gets them. Doesn't have all the accessories, but you get the figures.
There goes your value.
But you don't get all the accessories.
No.
I mean, they already have time exclusives for every figure, and then non-timed exclusives, and the value's still up. So,
yeah, I don't know. We got Red Priest joining us tonight. Hello. 68 in the house. Hit that like button and go vote on this Mondo poll right now before we pull it down. Moose says, I'm not a big Turtles fan since I'm 64, but these remind me of Eastman and Laird Turtles, so I'm getting this Mondo line.
Let's go. Eastman's a goat.
If anyone could get the 90s Turtles even close to what NECA did in 1/6, I'm all over it. Yeah, same. Yeah, those figures. I've had both the 7-inchers and the quarter scale, and they were both amazing. I'm still mad at Graham for getting rid of his 1/4 TMNT. Dude, I'm still mad too. It just wasn't working. If maybe in the new collection room eventually, things will be spaced out enough, and I can separate stuff to have its own area. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, these guys are fans. They want every bit as much as we do. We got Jazzy in the house. Good to see this guy back around these parts. And we got Trouble in the chat. Connor himself. Hot Boys Hotline. Who are you going to call? Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Happy belated birthday to DLO.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
Man.
All right. Let's see here. Let me go back to this.
Going on Sideshow and seeing this Mondo lineup, the 2 things that I'm glad I didn't get into because it would be very hard not to pick up: Batman the Animated Series, and X-Men. That would be super hard for me not to go.
Some of those X-Men figures look good, man.
A lot of them do, man. The animated series look great. They're making they're making Clayface for crying out. And man,
Clayface turned out great.
You'll never get that stuff from anywhere else. Yeah.
Never. Well, we're happy for you, Brick. It doesn't sound like any of us on the panel are getting this, are we?
Besides me, I'm somebody.
Besides you.
Are you?
I'm a somebody. I am.
All right. Well, let's end the poll.
Who's the best turtle, though?
I don't know. I always thought it was Leo growing up, but I don't know. I kind of like, as I'm older, I like Donnie.
Yeah. See, I liked Raph as a kid. Then when I was like in my 20s, I liked Mikey. But I think Leo's my favorite now.
Usually it's swapped. Usually kids like Mikey, and then when you get older, you like Raph.
Yeah,
I was like that bully kid when I was like 5, 6, so I thought Raph was cool. See,
I was thinking like Mikey was a cool one because he seemed like fun.
Yeah.
And, like now I understand Ralph. Raphael a lot better. Raphael a lot better there. Just like just gonna fight people.
Assistant to the regional assistants, maybe Jazz Inc will do the Turtle Van. Could you imagine? Could you imagine though? Jazz Inc decides to do the Turtles and the van.
That would be amazing, but they didn't have a van in the 90s film.
No, they'd have to do animated.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Or God forbid.
Although I did have that van as a kid. It was a cool ass van.
That'd be cool.
Throwing manhole covers around. That was
right.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah. All right. Are you in on the Mando TMNT? We had 31 votes. 61% said no. 39% said yes. Still pretty good, solid numbers there for Mondo. So we'll wait and see what happens. I do think they're going to look great in hand, but we are not going to start with Brick on this one. But yesterday, Jazz Inc. gave us a little bit of an update on their Catwoman, which I do believe is expected Q1, maybe Q2 of 2026. Based on the feedback on the production version of the battle damage Catwoman suit, we were able to do thinner threads. So a week before or something like that, they said that they noticed there was threads hanging and they were going to try it. They were a little thick, so they're doing thinner ones now. We have to put on the battle damage suit very carefully. It took 3 times longer than the regular suit, but once it was put on, the durability is good. I mean, that's good to hear, right? That's good news. And then they shared a few pictures. I mean, it's not bad, right? Is it bad that it fits better or fits good? I don't think so. Here she is so far. You can see the corset with the gloves and the claws, the shine to the suit. Okay, before we get all up in arms about this, DLO, do you think this is the body? Do you think this is a test body? What do you think is going on here? Some people, Brick, are not happy, and I know actually you too, DLO, are not happy with the look
Bison
of
body?
the body. Even though she was very pale in the movie.
She didn't look whiter than my crayon.
Whiter than Brick's ass.
No, she was pretty white, dude.
She was pretty white. She was
Come
dead.
on,
Yeah.
you guys.
She was dead.
not
It's
as,
the lighting in the
she was
photo.
not as white as a bison
No,
body.
dude. I always
Come on.
I always remember when she falls through the building, all the cats are licking her. She was very white, dude. She was very, very white.
She's
I don't
dead.
know.
If you were sitting on a train next to her, you might think she was dead.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
Office, for anybody that doesn't know.
So you guys are okay with the bison body?
Well, let me ask you.
I don't know.
Before I
I don't
answer this
know.
question, like, weren't they supposed to make their own body when they were doing this? Because
Exactly. Yes.
It's talking about doing a
agree.
custom
How do you
body.
know it's not their own body?
It was supposed to be a custom body.
Yeah, I think it's a
Right.
custom body.
Okay. This is not custom, right? This is clearly a Phison body.
How is it clearly?
Well, the metal peg at the top kind of is a dead giveaway.
Maybe they're using a metal peg.
The color of
Is
it.
that only for Phison? Did they?
Kind of a Phison thing, yeah.
Or I wonder if they just made a mimic and just like changed out the proportions. My guess is they probably had
How
like a
dare you, Steve?
Oh.
How dare you stand
But then,
up?
but then the color of it too is the color of bison bodies.
Oh well.
Oh,
Connor says
okay.
this is a custom body.
Connor used to hate Jazz Inc., but he knows the real deal now.
He knows now. What's up, Mike? Happy Wednesday to you, my friend.
Hey, Mikey.
What's up, Mike?
Yeah, they don't own the metal pegs. Not patented,
It's kind of their standard look there, I guess. I don't know what to tell you.
but they don't own it.
Can you tell me another body maker that uses that as well, too?
Jazz Inc.,
Yeah.
baby.
This is
Yeah,
definitely
apparently.
this is
Apparently.
definitely the body. This is definitely the body they're going to be using. 100%.
Yeah,
because
I don't
If
see
you
them
lift-
exactly.
If you move that leg slightly up, that whole freaking pant leg is gonna rip.
I don't think so though. I mean, he's saying like after the suit was on there, like it's pretty durable. So I'm
Yeah.
guessing they're testing.
They're durable. Even
I'm
though
gonna
the
let.
leg
I'm
is
just gonna
straight,
let Brick go ahead, bro.
even though the
Brick,
legs
just
are
go ahead,
straight
bro. He
He
down,
wants to
it's
hate
durable.
this figure.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want Brick to
The
have
legs are
this
straight
one.
down. Everything is like, oh
Yes.
yeah, it took us 3 times longer with thinner threads.
But they are focusing on the
good.
threads here. They're not
Feel your
focusing on the
And then-
articulation.
And then I will never forget what he said. No, this is gonna turn out pretty rough. Look at that. That you lift that shoulder up, it's gonna rip.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like it's hanging on by a thread.
dude,
See what I
it
did there?
is. It literally.
Hold on,
Um,
everybody. Gosh, I wish I was quicker at this. Wait for it.
Yeah. No, I just man, look,
God,
look.
so
I,
loud.
I have a confession to make. I pre-ordered this figure.
Uh-oh.
I canceled today.
Come on.
What? You really
I
can't do that?
canceled.
Without
I
seeing the
do
figure?
not. I do
You could
not.
at least wait until the final product.
I
You
do
have to-
Right.
not- No, dude. I've seen enough. Every time he posts a new picture, I am like, I take 10 steps back. Like, I think when he first started showing pictures, it was like, oh yeah, if it does rip, basically, then that was kind of how it was in the movie, anyways. It's like, but I don't want my figure to rip. Like, I want my figure to stay how it's looking, and now it's thinner, and the body. This is not a custom body. I don't care. He might say it's custom, but it is not custom. This is looking rough. And I do not trust that this is going to be durable. Okay.
Well, I mean, if you keep it in the museum pose, I'm sure it'll be fine. But if you start posing it, you mean break, like, yeah, maybe there's going to be risk of more damage. Is that what you're worried about?
Dude, hotline. It's okay to have rips in it, but not new rips as I'm posing it. Okay. I don't need this suit to be, I need the suit to actually be durable. I need to see a video where he's actually posing this figure up. Hey, at least I show my figures. You probably don't even own half of the ones you say. All right. So hey, this, I'm sorry. Anybody can defend Jazz. This is not a good sign, guys. I'm sorry. The body.
What's not a good
suit,
sign? He's just showing the threads.
Like that exposed shoulder looks like a wax candle, if I'm being honest.
Thank you, DLO.
If I'm being honest, like it just
I just can't.
Dude.
Come on.
When you
Well,
guys
we're putting up a poll.
honestly, it's probably a good thing I didn't keep this figure because I would have.
I can't believe you canceled.
Dude, I wasn't going to spend another $500.
But what
on a
if they
figure
fix
that I'm
everything
worried
though,
about.
Brick? I mean, it's kind of like you had no reason to do it today, though. You could have
Right.
waited.
Nah,
Oh
dude,
my
I've
God.
seen enough.
Photos of finals and
Nah, I've seen enough.
The
Maybe
thing
we
that
can
hurts
awesome.
me the most
Seen
is
enough.
he's wanted this figure since he started collecting.
mm-hmm.
And Hot
Yep,
Toys
and
ain't
Hot
doing
Toys,
this, by the
Hot
way.
Toys will do it. I bet you.
No,
I bet
no,
you.
Hot
no.
Toys gonna do it. He's
I
not
bet
wrong.
you $300. The Hot Toys will do this within 2 years.
Sure enough to pay off the figure, he's gonna pre-order.
Exactly. Exactly. Within 2 years, Hot Toys will do this.
Clever bastard.
Yep.
There's no way.
So-
Hot Toys doesn't want to mess with this. Steve, you're with me on this, aren't you?
I don't know if I want to talk right now.
Dude, here's the thing. Jazz is doing a great job trying to make the suit exactly like the movie. The problem is because it's going to be so much like the movie, it's going to rip, and this figure is not going to last long term.
I've seen enough.
We see issues. Hold on, we see issues with the paint on his vehicles. Okay, that costs what, $2,000? Like how am I supposed to trust this suit that is like, I don't know, man. Hey, I'm just
You guys are
just speaking it. How
cracking me up.
everybody wants to say it, but they're not saying it. I'm just saying, it's not looking good.
I saw some photos of like the boots and the gloves for the hands. Look like very plastic. Look very hard. As if there's not gonna be any articulation.
let's see.
Dude, he's like durable, but he has the figure straight up and down. Look at the, like he's even too afraid to move the
Like that.
joints up.
Can't maximize it.
You're gonna be
Look at
seeing a
how
lot of
sexy
finger
boots.
boots
Obviously,
on
doesn't
that
want
suit,
breaking
too.
and Cameron
You
giving.
know,
everybody
I don't think they
any
got the
good
black
ideas.
right on the boots, guys.
Mm. Oh, they look good to me.
I think it's fine. The only thing I regret is not getting the clean version. So
Pieces of her eyes and her mouth. That's creepy.
it is very creepy. It's like Pan's Labyrinth. or
Yeah, I think
something going on.
I saw, who's the painter? Sean Dabbs, right? He's one of the painters
You
Yes.
tell me.
and like
He is,
sculptors
he
and
is.
painters. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he said that the sculpt is going to be ready next, like in a month. Like it's going to be like they're going to have like a final.
Better be, because this
sculpt
figure's
done.
supposed to be coming out.
Well, they already delayed it. They already delayed it once. Like it was supposed to be. I think this was Q1 was the estimated initial release, but yeah, it's gonna be obviously.
Dude,
be
knowing
pushed.
Hotline though, he's probably gonna customize this figure too. Customs every single figure he has.
I thank Brick. I thank Real Mike Litteris. And I thank Hot Toys Hotline for making chuckles. I'm loving it. It's fun.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. No, I had to cancel, man. I was 50-50 on it. I was really excited about it at first because somebody was finally doing it. I wasn't liking the updates. It actually got me more. It actually pushed me away more than it did get me excited. I mean, I think I pre-ordered this the end of 2024.
It was a dopo for
And,
you, my friend.
Yep.
Dude,
And he didn't even go basic like me. He went.
Nope.
No, I got the
Deluxe.
3 sculpts, battle damage, but I can't, man. I can't, knowing that all of that might happen, and seeing the suit and everything, seeing the body, I'm good. And if it turns out great, I'm happy for you. I'll get the Hot Toys one. I'm good.
Damn.
That's just,
Cold blooded.
you hate to hear it.
No,
I might cancel as well, but I might get the clean. I'd hate to lose my money, but I don't know.
Maybe you can get it swapped
Goodness
over.
gracious.
With Kit, I don't know, man. He might
I mean,
chastise me first.
Might be worth it.
Tar and feather me in front of his Facebook gang.
Yeah.
Look at this sissy man wanting to switch his pre-order.
He's definitely cornered the market on gaslighting.
Well, here's the thing. I was okay losing $74 I spent in 2024.
That was $74. Dang.
$74 sucks. It sucks, but I didn't want to be stuck with spending another $500. And
Just wish you would have
being
waited.
stuck with something. Nah, man, I'm good. I waited for Paul Atreides. Look what happened to that. Come on.
No, don't bring that up. Please.
Hot Toys and Mondo through and
that-
through.
Nah.
You could have had it
And-
right
and
now.
what is wrong with that?
You could have shaved his head and made him a part 3, and you didn't the person have one.
I should have. I
Yep.
should have.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
Too sweet, baby.
DLO, I forgot. Did you order this?
Did I order?
No.
No.
Steve's the god, or Hilo's the godfather of the hate for Jazz Inc.
Dang, man. I got the all in for this.
Nice.
Yeah.
The battle damage?
Yeah. No, I got the clean and I got the deluxe, the ultimate.
No, you did not.
Wow.
Yeah.
No way.
What's
Yeah.
the ultimate? Is that like both figures?
That's like the one that comes with like the diorama and stuff. Yeah.
For you.
Did you
I
really?
see that.
Yeah. Yeah. I pre-ordered the ultimate. So we're going to, I got to see it for myself now. After this, I got to see it
I got
in person.
2 people in Wisconsin I can see the figure with, so I'm going to be okay, guys.
I think I will make this quick. I'll make this quick because I don't want to just, I think, well, one, I think like, I think I said this before when we were talking about this figure and it was when Jazz Inc. like first announced it. Like, I don't see Hot Toys, number one, going the length that Jazz Inc. is going to make this thing as accurate. They're not going to do this much R&D on a figure. Hot Toys is just not. Look at their like Catwoman history. It is abysmal and it is terrible. They all are horrible. Look how long we waited for like that Dark Knight Rises Catwoman, right? And it was like basically like a few upgrades and like the suit was tearing out of the box. So I think I'm a little bit more confident in what Jazz Inc. is doing with like how they're doing their R&D for this figure and making it. And I think at least we're getting like, it's good that we're getting like some updates on what they're doing and like taking feedback into account. Like that's always good. I hope they just take their time with this and I hope that it turns out well. And also I think this is like a complete 180 from the factory entertainment discussion where like they are putting in the work to try to make this like
Gotta give them that
the
at least.
stakes are really high on this figure with like Jazz Inc. and how they're making like how they make stuff and what they charge for things for their vehicles and all that, like you mentioned, Brick. So I think like this is going to be a really like a statement figure for them as far as you know, when this comes out. It's like basically it has to hit because this is like their big first impression.
Steve, let me ask you this. So I agree. I agree with what you're saying.
I'm scared.
So no, don't be scared. I agree with what you're saying. I think what the point I was trying to put across, other than the Feisen body, when it comes to the suit, when they're trying to make it too much like the film, but we have figures that we want to pose and we want to do something with for photos or long-term poses or whatever it might be, like because it's so close and accurate to the movie, it's almost like it's going to hurt it more than actually help it. Because now we have this little figure that, like it ripped in the movies, is going to rip on, you know, like, for example, Batman Returns from Hot Toys, right? People are like, oh, I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to keep it on the whatever because of what's going on with, you know, all that. I canceled that figure. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, I have Spider-Man. They don't all pose, right? But like, I don't have to worry about them ripping. I don't have to worry about them chipping away out of the box and whatnot. And I'm cool with having like the like what I'm going for with my Spider-Man is going for like an armory look, like with Iron Man, but with the Spider-Man outfits. So There's a difference when you have like one Spider-Man like Hotline, and then you have like 30 Spider-Mans like me.
Damn.
And you want to have like this. Hey, I'm just messing with him. I love him.
Lexin.
I love Hotline. I'm just
It's only 29.
and then you don't want him to like all swing. Anyways, he said I posed like that crack. I have to say something, okay? I love the guy. He knows that. But like to me, I feel like it's almost too thin, and I would worry way too much that this will not last. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not listen about the longevity. You're not wrong about that. Like I will give you credit for that, Brick, because like here's the thing that nobody who buys Jazz Inc. ever wants to admit. So we're gonna say it. Like every product, ladies and gentlemen, every product, they have 100% rate of having QC issues with every product they've ever put out. No one can deny that. No one can deny that. So I guess when it happens here, and it will, because history shows
people didn't know about the back of the jack until after
Dude,
release.
I'm just curious. My thing is, I don't want any smoke in getting this figure and being part of like the test dummy group who gets these figures. I would generally want to wait to see how good these figures turn out to be, because just like one of those things where it's just like, dude, you have a reputation, positive and negative. Okay, this is your first official figure. Keyword official. Your unofficial one. I heard of a lot of stuff about that figure. I don't have to go into that, but my point is like you're at the point like you still got to prove it. You've been in the game. You got a fan base that's loyalty there, but at the end of the day, you still got to prove it, because this is a big ask. This is a very in-demand figure that a lot of people wanted for a long time.
Yeah.
And if you don't nail it, listen, it's not looking good for.
And I hope I'm proven wrong. I really do. I hope this figure turns out great. I hope his Batman line, because then he actually does 90s Turtles. I might actually do it. If this turns out great, then I'll stick with it, and I'll trust that Jazz is like, king basically. If this turns out right, but I just don't have faith in that.
He's gonna bend the knee.
Hopefully they're just putting this suit like through the ringer and stress testing this thing.
Yeah,
I think that would be just a smart thing, is like you got to stress test this thing, especially like that battle damage with the tears and the threads, and like people are inevitably going to pose this thing, and if you can't pose it or at least like you got to be upfront about, hey, this is the limit, like what Hot Toys does. This is the limit which you should take this thing, or else you're risking damage, like what Hot Toys puts in their instructions.
But the fact that it took him 3 times longer to put it on tells me that he was a little worried about it too.
Yeah, I think like there's always going to be
holes and rips in it. So
this is like a complex figure, and I think I think you're gonna have, this is just like a downside of like leather material and just like these types of figures that we get that are complex like this, really skin tight suits and stuff like this, is like it's a limitation to have it. Like it's a limitation of material. Like nobody has really cracked the code as far as a way around it, other than doing like some type of fabric outfit, but it's just not going to work for this one. So
yeah,
we'll see.
To OG's comment, totally get that, bro.
Which one?
About the home run and the majors at first at bat or whatever. I totally get that. The point I'm trying to make though is it's my $584.
Boom.
Right.
And everybody else,
I don't want to risk. I hope he hits home run. I hope he at least gets a triple. I hope it turns out great. I'm too worried about it, and I'm not liking what I see so far. The sculpts look great, and from what I've seen with that, it's shiny what they were showing, but I'm worried with the longevity.
And guys, I mean, and let's be fair. Nobody knows what's going to happen here, but it's one thing to be constructively criticism of a figure that hasn't been released. It's another thing to be blindly loyal to a figure that you don't have in hand. So let's keep that in mind as well too. And at the same juncture as well here, OG, I'm going to give you this hypothetical here. Let's say Brick is right. The figure isn't great. Will you spend $500 on a figure again the second time? To your question, your point. I don't think you would. I don't think anybody, if it didn't come out, the first figure didn't come out great, would you spend another $500 on the second figure they make?
But if I'm wrong, then I bet you I'll spend $500 on his next figure.
Bingo. That's what Brick is saying.
Yep. And I'm not saying it doesn't look good. Like I said before, it looks good. I worry though because it's too accurate.
Too accurate. Who's talking either?
Yeah,
I stand with Steve on this one.
if it's too
Neutral?
accurate and it rips super easily,
about
I
right.
gotta
how
wait and
thin
see.
it is.
Yeah.
It's not worth it for me.
I'm more in the camp of I think this is ultimately going to turn out fine.
Right.
But I see the reservation. I understand what you're saying, Brick, as far as that goes. But I would just hope that, like, if it were me, I would be like really stress testing this thing, and it seems like I said,
He
I think
needs to show that. He needs to
and I
show
think
that.
I think he will. I think like we're gonna get some more stuff as it goes. Like he's
just
pretty
got
good at doing
Pursuit on.
putting videos,
Just
but like
got it on.
I think, like I said, I just don't see Hot Toys matching this level of like if this hits, let's just say this hits. Like, yeah, if this is a QC nightmare, yeah, that's like a whole different thing, right? But if this hits, there's no way Hot Toys is matching this. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. I can confidently say that about Hot Toys based on what they've done with like their Catwoman figures.
Here's my counter to that, and don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Here's my counter to that. We know their vehicles are better than Hot Toys vehicles for the most part. They're also extremely expensive for what you get.
For the most part.
Might not be worth the price.
Sure.
They're better. Might not be worth the price. We've talked about that. There's also a lot of paint issues, and it's not just grams. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
With
I mean,
it's just sitting there, and it just goes like
yeah.
great vehicles. But what happens when that's your figure?
Well, no,
And
like,
I know
hey,
Hot Toys does that too with pleather crap, but like I'm spending $584 on a first figure. You know what I mean?
yeah.
On a
Also,
figure
like,
that
on the
is very
basic.
challenging, by the
Rick,
way.
you just reminded me here. So a buddy of mine, Frank, friend of the channel, right? He bought the 89 Batwing. After 4 months of having it,
Frank.
the lights shorted out.
Yeah.
Jazzic said they wouldn't do anything about that because they said they can't prove it wasn't his fault.
And how much did that cost?
Like $3,000 or
Oh,
something
I
crazy
wish
like
I
that.
had that piece.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Yeah.
I would do almost anything for that Batwing.
Oh, the light shorted out. I wish I had that thing. Yeah, and I think the other really I think the biggest downside is like in America we are kind of screwed if we have a QC problem. Like hopefully that's gonna and hopefully like they'll fix that, and it's a little bit easier to fix with a figure than it is a vehicle. So I think that there will probably be some ability to fix that stuff, but that makes you hesitant when you got to buy from a reseller and you can't get it direct. That's a little bit of a whole different conversation. But I think I'm excited to see how it turns out now.
I am
I
too.
am too. I have no skin in the game. I'm really excited. I'm excited to the day we talk about that when it is announced.
It'll be
For
fun.
good or bad.
It'll be
And
fun.
I seriously hope
It'll be a
I'm
great
not.
show.
Hotline says never had a paint issue on either of my vehicles, and Yost takes care of his customers. If there's an issue, he will address it. Yeah, and I got to give him props for customer service. I did my Batmobile. The paint all of a sudden was just cracking everywhere, and if you hit it in the right light, you would see it just spider webbing everywhere. And yeah, he totally took care of me, so I don't have any issues with
then what
that.
if
And
that
I
happens
understand this
again?
isn't going to be this isn't Steve, what's the word?
I don't know.
They're limited, so they're not mass produced. Thank you very much for that. They're not mass produced.
They're not mass
either,
produced.
so there is going to be a little bit of variance from one figure to the other. And if you're not okay with that,
Is
that's
there,
perfectly
is
fine
there a
too.
number on these by chance? I didn't actually think to ask that. Like,
I
is
don't
any of
know
these
if he
number?
numbered these
I
or
have
not.
2235. So
Excuse me.
Wait, really?
2235 I have. That's my number. So yes, there is a number on them.
How did you get a number? Oh no, you're talking about the vehicle. He was asking about this
Yeah,
figure.
I'm talking about the figure.
Oh well,
dude.
there's one more now.
I don't know if they're
about
gonna.
that.
I don't know if these are gonna be numbered or not. Good question.
Okay.
But also, like the pre-order for this was up on like, so I waited, and this is like going back to like the DLO you mentioned, like you don't want to be like a test dummy essentially. So I waited until the cutoff day on 1/6 kit to order. I waited till the very last time you could order.
Yeah.
But then like it stayed on the site like a couple months beyond that. So I think like, cause Kit, I think he does like these large allotments, and then if he doesn't sell through, he leaves them up, and he didn't sell through for like quite a while. So I'm hoping I'm kind of closer to the tail end, but I don't know. I'd be curious to see how many of these are sold. Yeah.
I don't
That'd
think
be
we'll ever know.
interesting.
All right. Well, that was fun. I gotta say that was fun. I
was fun.
enjoyed it. We got some
That's some
new
goosebumps.
quotes from Brick. and we got
Oh.
nutcrackers from Hotline. It's all
Two
gold.
clones for one special right
This
there.
is also this. I wonder like how many people are working on this, because putting this on a figure and you got to make like 3,000 of these, that would
Right.
just absolutely suck. Like that would be such a painful process.
I'm gonna end this poll, Brick.
I didn't know
you-
Hotline would get so defensive for a company there. You must
Are
want a free
you
figure.
feeling confident in the Jazz Inc. Catwoman figure?
Connor said over 4K units, maybe. Oof.
61% said no.
Goodness.
I'm with Brick, and 39% said yeah. Wow, we've had two 61 to 39 votes here so far.
Wow.
39% said yes, it'll be great. So 36 votes.
Wow. Can you say that again? People are actually with Brick? Wow.
Brick
I think it's Brick and it's
Everybody,
burners.
Brick
People
hot
are
takes.
with Brick.
I think it's all of Brick's burners because our viewership spiked,
Hey.
and I could see him kind
It's
of
gonna be.
like this.
I await when the factory entertainment stuff comes out, and
Anytime
when this
I
comes
win,
out,
it's my burners, but
just
okay.
go over this stuff. That's gonna be good.
All right, let's move it along to something that I have. Not
Oh,
much
another
interest
figure
in,
with
but I know you
a
guys do.
guaranteed damaged suit. Continue.
Yes, another suit that will break and peel and rip and
What are we doing?
stretch.
Brick, are you getting
But let's
this?
cancel
Yes.
our
Why?
Jazz Inc. pre-order. All right, so we have the tease for Daredevil Born Again. And they didn't feel like waiting until their previous Daredevil was even released. So, Steve, how do you feel about that? Is that another kind of Hot
It's
Toys
just
just being Hot Toys, or
Hot Toys being Hot Toys, man.
Hot
It's
Toys being Hot Toys?
par for the course
All right,
of
so
what we've
Brick,
been
he
seeing.
said Hot Toys being
Oh,
Hot
okay.
Toys. Let's move
Jeez.
Oh, goodness.
I'm kidding.
Turn
Go
up
ahead,
the volume to like 11 all of a
No,
sudden.
I was just gonna say, like, yeah, I mean, we've seen it now. Like, they kind of shoot themselves in the foot. Like this first season one, now they're showing this one. The Batman Armory, Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight 2.0.
Jazz Inc. and InArt would never do this.
So it's just, yeah, it's
FYI.
it's very it's
Because it takes
very
you 10 years for one figure. Yes.
very. And then what was the other thing?
69%, baby.
Well, I guess like Darth Vader, like they've done all these Darth Vaders that keep happening over and over. Those are a little bit different, I feel like, the types of Darth Vaders. But yeah, I mean, it's just Hot Toys doing its thing. And also, I get it. Like, this just how Hot Toys operates, and that's how they do business. And also, I will say, the one thing I like that Hot Toys has done lately is they've been like pretty quick with the like announcements after the tease. So like, hopefully we'll get this like tonight or like this week.
By tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this looks like it's ready to be shown. So hopefully this will be like a quick turnaround. Except Bespin Escape Leia. That's the one that we really need to. That's the one we really need to get shown. But did we all watch? I think Graham
Nope.
was the only one who didn't
Nope,
watch.
we did not all watch.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to pass on this suit based on
Yeah.
how this show is
Pass.
looking.
Easy
It's gonna
pass.
be, and like I've been kind of patiently waiting for like a specific Daredevil figure, because I did really like when Netflix did like the original show kind of before this,
Right.
and I just like hadn't seen one that Hot Toys has done that really has hit yet for me. But this one like is probably gonna be the one that I want to get. So yeah, it might be one that would be the Daredevil representation for me. So yeah.
Sidebar, DLO, question for you.
What's up, bro?
Electric RC guy says, my waitlist for Terminator 2.0 Clean and Armored Batman Deluxe both converted. I can only pick one. Which do you recommend?
That's
Brother.
tough.
That's a tough question. See if you can take a loan out. Get them both. No, if you can only do one, I'll tell you right now. Go with Terminator. There's only
I thought you would go for Armored
Well,
Batman.
here's the thing.
For sure.
Hear my piece on this here. Like I swear by that battle damage armored Batman. I love that, like in that particular look the most. Clean is also great, don't get me wrong, but there's only 2 Terminators out there. That's all you're gonna get for a while, unless you're gonna get the InArt one down the road. But there's dozens of Batman to pick from, and you'll probably get another swing at that Batman. I think Terminator's the way you go on that one.
All right, that's a great answer. And if you listen to Moose, he'll tell you to get both. So there you go.
Mm.
There you
I
go.
said that first, Moose. I said
Really
both.
tough.
All right, D'Lo, what are your thoughts here on this Daredevil? And do you care that the other one hasn't even been released yet?
No, I don't think Hot Toys cares anymore.
No,
They
they
don't care at all.
I feel bad for collectors and for Hot Toys equally in this situation here because like the suit leaked very early on, right shortly after they wrapped up the season on Disney Plus. People already saw the leaks of what this suit, and it just feels like once people saw this, they're like, "Yeah, I'm not buying that red one." So I feel like it hurt sales for Hot Toys, and I think at this stage of the game, it's just like, "Yeah, we're gonna make whatever was ordered, but like." We're not going to waste any time and, putting our efforts behind this one because this is the one that everybody's excited for. Everybody wants the double Ds. It's been
Double
years,
D's, baby.
It's been years since we wanted a proper suit with the double Ds on it. I feel like even though it's not a traditional Daredevil suit, I do like the story behind it, though. I think it's cleverly added into the story this season. So I do like the fact that some of the red peeks out outside of the spray paint black. I do like that it has double Ds. I think this is, for me, unless there's a final suit by the end of the season where it's like that pure traditional red Daredevil with the double Ds, I feel like this is the one to get. I really genuinely do. I've been waiting for years for Daredevil because the first Netflix one was so expensive for years and years and years. So I just always kind of like said, no, can't justify it. Then the She-Hulk one came out, and like, yeah, it's a Daredevil suit, but like mustard and ketchup was just never my favorite. So like this one coming out here, I was just like, yeah, it's badass. Plus, Brick, it reminds me of your Spider-Man show I watched. When Spider-Man fights Daredevil, this reminds me a lot of that as well too. It's like, yeah, this is a no-brainer. I need this one.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but he won me over with the double D's.
Double D's, baby. Put some D's on them.
Doing.
Brick, go ahead. Just go.
Oh, okay.
Just go.
No, I if you're asking me the same question as them, I mean, it's Hot Toys being Hot Toys.
I don't know what I'm asking anymore.
I also don't really think they had a choice. I mean, I think it's smart of them to announce this figure when the season started. Like you don't want to wait for the other Daredevil figure to come out. And it is supposed, it is the window opened up, I believe, this month for the red Daredevil. So I'm sure it will be released. I think we had 3 Scarlet Witches at one point that we were waiting for.
True. Yeah.
They just do it. And I think sometimes it's the way that things get released, however long it takes. And they don't want to announce this figure when the season's over. They want to announce it when it's hot. So
strike it when it's hot.
Yeah. So, but I'm with Steve. I think this is going to be fully announced this week, hopefully tonight. And man, that first episode was a banger. I have a feeling this, for me, the first 2 Netflix seasons were like peak Marvel TV ever. Like that was
all 3 seasons, bro.
Yeah, but season 2 was
great
like
show.
my favorite.
Great show.
And season 1 of Born Again was all right. Dude, I feel like season 2 is going to be awesome. So I'm excited, especially because it leads into my guy, Brand New Day. So really, really stoked to see what happens. Punisher. Well, yeah, Punisher and to Brand New Day Spider-Man. So I'm sure we'll get a Punisher too. I wish we could get a Kingpin.
Oh, we're 100% going to get a Punisher. That's
Rick, did you pre-order any of the other Daredevils?
I have the red one. Yep.
Are you going to get this one in addition to that?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Either of you guys getting multiples?
No.
No, this is probably the only suit that I need right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's inevitably going to change again, though. Sorry, what, Brick?
Oh, okay. You already answered my question. I asked if they had a red one with the interlock Ds.
No, I mean, this is inevitably going to change again. Yeah, 100%. Especially I don't know. They're obviously leading this up in to Brand New Day.
Yeah.
So if he somehow appears in that, is the suit going to change? Or also, we don't even know if the suit's going to change by the end of this season.
Right.
There's a chance it could end up changing because what DLO kind of alluded to is how the reasoning kind of behind why he has the suit, the position he's in the show.
So
that is really an intriguing way to do it. And I don't know if that's gonna just hold for the entire season. So we'll see what happens with his suit.
Even though he said he's not going to be in Brand New Day, if he is in Brand New Day,
absolutely,
it would be hard for me to see. It would be hard for me to see him side by side with Spider-Man without the red suit.
Yeah,
because with Spider-Man, a lot of the times it's red and red. I don't know. We'll see.
The contrast would look better though.
It
and
would
black.
look a lot better with the black. Yeah.
Also,
it would.
I forget, like in the trailer for this show, or I forget if this was season 1 of the show, like, doesn't he have like his outfits lined up with like the different helmets and stuff and like different? So like, I just feel like I don't think this is gonna be the only iteration. We're probably gonna get something else. Like they know what they're doing with that stuff. They do
He's
it all
gonna
the
put that
time.
yellow one back on for the finale.
They do it all the time, switching up suits.
Also, as a point as well too, like this is essentially a repaint of the red suit that's going to be released by them anyway. So it seemed like a no-brainer jump on this year. I hope because it's a repaint, it actually releases sooner.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah.
Batman Collectibles asked if he says he still hasn't watched season 1. Is it worth watching? I would say yes. I kind of fell off in season 3, but the first 2 seasons, like you guys said, were really good. So yeah, give it a go, man. See if you like
the original one that came out.
Yeah,
Netflix.
Yeah, that OG is worth watching going into this one for sure. Yeah.
And we have another generous super chat from Valkyrie Magnus. I have the yellow Daredevil suit and pre-ordered the red. I'd love to see him do a collection tour as well.
That'd be
see all
nice.
the figures that he has and have him share that with everybody. But in the meantime, appreciate your super chat, my friend.
Remember, you are my number one guy.
Come on, Mars Toys. Where is Bob the Goon? Let's go. There will be no doubt about that figure being amazing. So let's go, Mars Toys. All right. Final thoughts here. I mean, again, this is just a tease, so I'm sure in the next couple days here we will have more to talk about. But any other final thoughts before we move on to Star Wars?
Yeah, I mean, if everything holds up with the story and this is a suit for the whole season and the season is good, I feel like this is gonna be a hot seller for people who are just like waiting for like a good Daredevil. I feel like people will finally pre-order something like this.
Fair. Yeah. Well said, Dylan. Well said.
It's also
all right,
kinda
moving on.
Oh, sorry. Can I say one more thing?
All right.
It's also kind of crazy. We're talking about like, oh, like they should capitalize on this when the show was out, and then they like still have yet to do the full resistance for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Hot toys
Like,
being
come
hot
on, guys.
toys.
Come on.
That's over with, pal.
They must know something that like they do inevitably know something that we don't know in regard to like how stuff is selling, how many orders, because like I think that is telling too. They probably had like a decent amount of red suit orders to the point where they felt confident, announcing this one too. Or
they're like a dog chasing cars.
Yeah,
they
know what they got making those millions.
They know what they got.
They know I got making those millions.
Us all suffering.
Yeah.
They know what
This
they
time painted black. Add $10.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So for everything you guys have been waiting for, a brand new Mandalorian and Grogu, and of course another 1-to-1 Grogu as well. But in preparation for the new movie coming out in May, they're giving us yet another Mandalorian. I think the biggest question here, though, is it worth upgrading if you have any type of Mando, any type of previous Mando figure in your collection? What do you guys think? Like, a lot of the stuff, it looks recycled, reused. Is this worth picking up if you have other Mandalorian figures? Steve, I want to start. No, D'Lo, I want to start with you on this one because I don't think I've started with you at all yet.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
oh, don't you? Yeah, sure. I need some excitement here. This is Mandalorian.
It's been a long night, and this is my third brew. But sure. I'll turn it up a notch here. Is it? I mean, as we talk about it now, I don't think so. I think a lot of people are just like completely burnt out with Mando in general. And of course, there's the never-ending saga of what happened with the 2 Mandalorian figures. I mean, I feel like, I was thinking about the other day, I feel like that was a turning point in how people viewed Hot Toys. Like, I feel like that business decision really, really messed things up for them moving forward. I just feel like, that was a bad call. And I feel like every time you see anything Mando, the community is just like, nope, don't care. not that great. I can do something else. But this here is going to be your Daredevil. This is going to, sorry, not your Daredevil, beg your pardon, Deadpool. This is going to be your Superman year, right? It's going to be the figure that you can get your hands on very quickly right after the movie releases, right? So it's super easy to make. It's cheap. It's simply a matter of like repainting some things here. Maybe throwing a new rifle. I've never seen that before. He's never had, and a sword, and everything else is pretty much reused, right? So like for me, I feel like, do I feel like I want to? Not really. Do I think the movie's going to change my mind on it? I don't think so. I don't think as good as it could possibly be. I've got the season 2 one. That's like my favorite season or anything Mando ever did, and I feel like that's good enough.
Is that the Chrome?
Yeah, the Chrome one.
Okay,
that's the Chrome one there. So, I mean, am I excited about this one? Like, I think I need to see the movie to feel better, because I feel like with season 3, Book of Boba Fett, I feel like a lot of people, like I feel like Mando is kind of like really overstayed his welcome with us and Grogu and his partner over there, and I just feel like I need a movie to justify this one here at all. But I mean,
it's wild because it's like his flame burned too bright. You know?
Well, it's Disney's fault. We all know this. I mean, the way it ended season 2, it should have been the end of Mando, right? So, but the money, the dollars are there. They're like, oh no, we got to do it some more. So they, did it season 3 and did a Book of Boba and all that stuff, and it just didn't hit with collectors and Star Wars fans and all that stuff. So now we're in a weird place where, like, do we even want a Mando movie? Doesn't matter. You're gonna get one real soon. But I mean, at the end of this year, like, I feel like it's lost its luster, and for this to be a justifiable figure for me to put in my collection, the movie's got to be really good. Because I mean, I basically have this figure. I don't need it. And the head sculpt is a nice touch. Great Pedro Pascal one, probably the best out of the last 3 that we got in. Fantastic Four, The Last of Us, I believe, as well too. This is the third one we're getting here. So out of those 3, I feel like this is really the most impressive. But it's the wrong character. Mando keeps his helmet on. I don't need it for this. So it's like nothing here is selling me on why there's urgency for you to pick this up compared to the one I already have. So I don't know. I'd rather pick up a different character from the movie compared to him. So that's just my take on it.
So X-Man says, but the Chrome Mando has gray flight suit and it's not right. But Steve, does that make this worth picking up? Just the flight suit being...
Man, I'm torn on the suit on this one, actually. Like, I think it depends. Like, the Mando suit is really scene dependent. Like, if you look at the season 2 one that already came out, the Chrome Mando, like, it's accurate to a lot of the scenes in the show. I think, personally, I think people like have a different perception of like how they perceive different colors, maybe. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm crazy looking at that one because I see it in the show. Like, it seems accurate to me. And then this one almost looks like, in some of these photos, like, it looks too brown. Like chocolate. It's like a chocolate brown, and there's only like a couple scenes where it's that like chocolatey color.
Good. I like that chocolate brown.
It seems like this is almost like too too saturated.
Want the brown.
So I don't know, but
brown.
But yeah, I'll have to. I think this is going to be one figure too that's really going to depend on like how well people like the movie. Because it is a tough sell when you already have like the Chrome Mando, because that one's so good. But for me, so like the problem for me is I have a really like a serious soft spot for Mando, because Mando came out like the season 1 came out like right around the time my like first son was born. So it's just like I have an extreme emotional attachment to the show. But also they keep putting these things into these Mando figures that I personally want to pick up. So like the Beskar, like the OG Beskar that's not shiny, comes with that pram that you can't really get otherwise. It doesn't come with the Chrome Mando. So like I needed that one because I really wanted that season 1 pram. And then they upgrade to the Chrome, which I have that one too. And you get like the accessories for the swoop bike. I actually have 2 Chromes. One is like on the swoop bike with like the weathering stripped.
Damn, bro.
Because I know like I got it in like a trade with a bunch of figures, but or else I probably wouldn't have. It was a good trade deal, so I got it. And I put him on the swoop bike because I thought that was cool, like having all the accessories and stuff. And then like the weathering like got stripped off the armor, so it was like really shiny. The one thing I'll say about like accuracy as far as this one, I think this is probably the most accurate like for the armor. they're doing this electroplating paint application. I think this is finally like the perfect balance between like not being too dull and not being too shiny.
Sure.
I think this is like, from an accuracy standpoint with his armor, this one overall looks the best. And then really the other stuff is kind of just like icing on the cake and whether or not it matters to you. Like I think this one's like the deluxe at least it's like $5 less than the deluxe for season 2. That came with like all the swoop bike stuff. This one you're getting like 3 Grogus, you're getting the pram, you're getting a head sculpt. So I think like from a value perspective, like compared to the one that came out before, like I think that this one's reasonable for all that stuff. And like the Grogu that magnetizes onto the back of him, I think that's cool. I think that's like a pretty cool thing for them to do. That's not really something that's been done.
Should people sell their older Mando figures though to get this?
I'm not going to sell mine to get that. I'm likely going to get this. I'm not going to sell my Chrome for this. No, I'm not going to sell it. I'll do something else that's like depending on the movie, but I'm also like a really huge Mando fan. Like I love the Mando figures regardless of how badly they tanked like in value. But like I really love my Mando collection and my Mando figures, and this is kind of just like an addition onto that. So like I will likely end up getting it. But yeah, the hardest thing for me, like the head sculpt looks this is, I would agree like with what DLO said, this is like the best head sculpt they've done. But do you really need it? I guess what I will probably potentially end up doing is putting this head sculpt on the him holding Grogu on one of my other Mandos, like when he takes the helmet off. Like you could just recreate a different type of scene, but otherwise like I don't really need the head sculpt. But the hardest part for me about this one is just like I don't know about like that suit is just it's like really chocolatey, and I don't know if it maybe in the movie it's really gonna look like that. But I never thought it was like that was the full-on accurate color. I thought the season 2 one was closer, even though it wasn't like the exact brown. But then again, it's like if you look at some photos from the different seasons and even from the movie trailer, that one to me looks more accurate color-wise. So I don't know. I don't think it's a deal breaker either way for that. But would I sell my other one to get this? I think some people will. But it's a tougher sell, I think, just in general.
Well, the big thing is like the deluxe is $375 and the standard is $330.
Come on now.
That's crazy. And like I feel like that's just highway robbery. I mean, the only thing that's truly new is a weapon or two in this head sculpt. Everything else is totally reused. Like, and there's you got another pram and all, but I don't think Grogu is a big selling point like people think he is. I really don't.
They gave so many Grogus with all
right.
these figures,
You're saturated
so
with those.
Holy cow, it's watered down.
And like as cute as this looks, like it's still basically just hard plastic. Like they should have made actual robes for him this time around, right?
Yeah, soft goods.
Soft goods, thank you.
Nice.
Like soft goods, like really go in like and make this a worthy like upgrade. Because quite honestly, like every Mando has tanked in value. You can get it for dirt cheap.
This might, I don't even know if this will hold value, but for sure the other ones are just going to continue to tank.
Well, the first one is unsellable. I mean, I re-gifted it to somebody.
Durasteel?
No, not the
OG Beskar.
The Beskar.
The original Chrome Mando that wasn't Chrome enough.
Especially if you don't have the deluxe.
Yeah.
You have nothing with that figure then.
Yeah, so it's just like, like that's the other thing too. Like, I mean, I've bought in all these figures at retail. This one is like, look, it's brown. It has Pedro's head sculpt and a couple little knickknacks. Like, there's cooler stuff out there for $375 or $330 at this point for me to be like, you know what? It's not the latest Mando. I'm good with the one I have. To each their own who wants this. But again, I feel like this one needs the movie to push it for people to buy this. I don't think anybody's overly excited about the figure. So I don't know. I feel like this figure is going to need help. This figure is going to need help to sell because I don't think it's going to sell without major hype from good reviews.
Well, and the movie's got to be good too.
Yeah, that's the only way this moves is if the movie is good. Which every trailer, I'll be honest with you, I haven't been excited. I'm gonna watch it, but like my hype is not there for this movie.
No. I actually still, granted mine's a little customized, but I really still love the Durasteel, but I have the chrome parts and like that's kind of the Mando that I want. Like season 1 was just epic. So
Yeah, I wish he
I'm
would have
good
just
with that.
upgraded his like Durasteel and kept like the contrast in the armor coloring rather than just going like full on chrome. I feel like that would have been cool. But yeah, that Durasteel is like, and that thing goes for like, you can get Durasteel for like $120.
Yeah.
Easily, bro. It's not hard.
Crazy, man.
It's not hard at all.
And you go on Monkey
Sad.
Depot or something, Toy Anxiety, and you just get the parts, and boom, you're good.
Yep.
So, Brick, I know you're looking forward to the movie, but I also know you have Durasteel Mando. Any interest in maybe upgrading, getting yourself a little Grogu with it?
Yeah. No. No,
Thanks for
I look, man, I love my Mando. I'm not getting rid of my Mando. I have a soft spot for him. I know Steve went through this too when his kid was, first born, and kind of watched it with at least I did with my baby during the night and all of that. So I love my Mando, man. That to me speaks more, kind of like Superman does for me, speaks more to me than how good the show was. But let's be honest, the first 2 seasons were great. So I'm cool with having the Mandalorian from the first 2, from that time period, more so than going after a later piece that's from a movie that, we don't even know is good yet. Like, DLO was saying, and this head sculpt looks amazing, but I'm never going to use it. So to spend over $300 on something like this, and I can use that towards something else, such as TMNT Turtles, or Mondo Turtles, and then I got a Mando still. This to me is not that big of an upgrade for me to be able to say, oh yeah, give me this for sure. Let me spend another $300, sell this one for 100, but that being said, if they make a Zeb, I might be interested if the movie is good, and maybe Ahsoka shows up, maybe we get some other figures from the movie. So
might get that artisan one.
Yeah, but no, I mean, we knew this was coming. It's not, we knew they were going to do another Mando, and it looks great. It really does. It's just not. I don't need an upgrade. Basically, nothing against the figure.
Sure, you said something that gave me a thought, and now I've kind of lost it. So if anybody wants to jump in.
See, I was just gonna say something like, even in this photo, like the suit on the left to me, like that color looks better than some of the other photos. Like this just isn't as like saturated, like chocolatey color. So I don't know, man. That's got me like mentally messed up with the suit, with like the undersuit with the undersuit cover.
Is
like
that
my
Grogu
mind playing
magnetic?
tricks?
Yeah,
that Grogu on the back's magnetic.
Cool.
Do you think you guys think we're gonna get another look like by the end of the movie? That's, I think, another question.
I think that could happen.
I want them to give him another look, quite frankly.
Yeah,
I think it's time for something else. I think that's a fair
I agree.
thing.
And normally I'm
Full
not a
Iron
person
Man
who's
look, man.
like, no, I'm
Get
normally
back
not
to
a
the
fan of like when they change the costume every movie just to sell more toys. I feel like, hey, for Mando at this point, like, yeah, give him another look at this point.
Yeah,
To
give him something that has a little bit more character. I don't know.
Yeah, it would be cool to do
black,
like something
yeah.
stealth. Like that would be sick.
Dang.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a like it would remind me of
Arena Boba Fett.
the arena like from the comic.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be really sick if they
This
did
will be
like
the
a
next
shiny
figure they
black
do all
chrome.
that for. You'll get gold. You'll get black.
No,
chrome.
don't say that. A black chrome,
Flowers.
a black chrome though would look sick
It would look
with like
hard,
a gray undersuit.
That
would
would
be
be
cool.
Mhm.
That would be
Yeah, man.
I think I lost a little bit of the pizzazz too, and I get it. Like Pedro's a star; he wants to show his face, but like I thought Mando meant more when he was kind of more mysterious and whatnot too.
Yeah.
And now it's just in seeing the movie. I think I've seen him without his helmet on more in the preview than I did all of Mandalorian. So, like I don't know, some of that kind of just takes a little bit of the specialness off for me.
It's like kind of a catch-22 because Pedro is a big star now, and they need to be able to sell tickets as well.
Right.
So there's people who, maybe never seen Mando, which I don't know how you haven't at this point, but are big Pedro fans and they want to see his latest movie. So it's like, I agree with you. Like, I love the lore of him, like not taking it off. But at that point, like Pedro was really just a struggling actor, and he blew up after this. So you're going to get it. It's Hollywood. That's unfortunately how it's going to play out. He's going to sell tickets and people are going to watch it for him and that little stupid doll.
How?
What?
I can't stand it. I can't stand Grogu anymore. I'm sorry.
Well, because they
I
never
used to
really
love
paid
that
it
little
off.
guy.
They didn't pay
Huh?
it off.
They just
They
are. They
will
just are.
in this
They have
movie.
gone 100 like really deep into like the Grogu tropes and the Grogu jokes, like constantly.
Yeah.
Like, don't touch that.
Tropes and the
Grogu.
They've
jokes.
done that constantly. Also, one last thing: this base sucks.
I mean,
That's the one down, like the biggest downside. That base is just like why, just like a little snow base or whatever. Yeah,
but it's basically the sand base repainted multiple times. So he
With a little
even the
white
base
spray
has
on
been
it.
the same, minus
Yeah.
the footprints. That's it.
put a little white spray on there for the Hoth-like planet that they're going to be
A
on.
little bit of the white
Okay.
spray.
Yep, a little bit of the angel
He
dust. on there.
really is.
Give it a little bit of the white spray.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
I see what you did there.
We're gonna
Wow.
lose some people here soon. That's okay. Let's end the show just briefly talking about then the 1-to-1 here too. We'll just kind of bundle it in with this Mando stuff. So we've got the sideshow one. You've got a Hot Toys one now. Here's another one. So I don't know. Thoughts? Anybody getting this?
It's the same one with new accessories.
It's
Just
a
like his boy,
celebration
wait.
exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Different bag.
I like the cookies. Pretty cool.
You-
I kind of want this one. I have like the original. I have like the original Hot Toys one, and like this sculpt does look considerably better. The only thing I don't like is like that first one that they did. You can like swap. You can open the mouth and you can swap out the ears and stuff, which I think is
Yeah.
nice to be able to change the look. And this one, there's just like
It
I know some
seems-
people. Yeah, some people had like that jaw, like the jaw, like ripped.
Mm,
so I
remember
think-
that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think they were just like, we're not doing that again. We're just doing the normal head sculpt. So I don't know. This one just looks like really, really good. It would be a nice probably upgrade to my my other one. That was the very, very first Hot Toys piece I ever got.
I don't know. I still swear
really?
with the sideshow one.
Yeah.
I had the sideshow one. I still think
That
that's
was
the
a
Sideshow
best
one looks
one.
good.
That was a good
I mean,
song.
it's a statue. It's sagging ashore, but like I think that's the best looking one by a mile.
The likeness, yeah, I think was the best. You had to have him down low though, because obviously he's looking up. But
yeah.
I think this looks really good though. I think
does.
this is the best looking Grogu we've gotten. But yeah, I don't need a 1-to-1 personally.
Fool me once.
I do think it's really cute in the trailer though. And he's like, "You got your armor?" He's like, "Uh-huh."
He is definitely going to get shot in this movie, like right in the chest. This is 100% going to happen. Like that has got to be there for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh man.
no, I agree though. I think this one does look pretty good likeness wise. It's just I don't know. It's like past its prime for me.
Those
Oh.
guys would be cooler to get. I actually think those are better, personally.
Seamless ears are good. Love that.
Thanks, Graham.
Oh, you did it to me like 3 times tonight. Hush. Like
Yeah.
went right after me and literally
You-
did the same thing I said.
Rooted hair. Come on.
I mean, it's the same exact hair as the other ones.
Well, it looks good.
Yep.
Why don't like personally? I feel like this is something that just didn't sell and they repackaged it.
It's just a celebration one. It's the same exact thing. It just doesn't
Yeah.
have the bag. And I would just take this like I wouldn't use this
And
like
you're still
satchel
gonna
and
get
stuff
it,
that he has.
Steve.
I would just take the like accessories off and just have him wearing his like I like the original, just the complete OG look for Grogu. I don't need like the strap and the armor and stuff on there.
What about the cookie?
The macaron's cool. Is cool. I like that.
Pretty
That's a Grogu staple that they will inevitably probably show a lot in this
Oh,
movie of him
yeah.
having that
Yeah.
that.
I'm surprised they haven't made it like
Peel
an actual
macaroni.
snack for kids yet.
I think they did.
Did they really?
I think there was like a limited one that came out. Like that was
Oh.
a whole thing. But yeah,
It's coming back.
that is a cool accessory. Also, another thing is like this one's what I think like it's like 290 or 285, and the original Grogu was 410.
Wow.
Gosh.
Yeah, there you go, 285. Yeah, and then the original one was it was 410. I remember when I bought it, my first Sideshow, like my first ever order on Sideshow. I'm like, jeez,
There goes
man.
the sideshow. I still like that one, man. It's cool the sideshow gave
Yeah, it
the,
looks good.
the accessory option there. I think that's awesome.
And then Sideshow is obviously doing this, the accessory set for the Sideshow one. What do you think? Does it work as well as it does with the Hot Toys?
I don't know why his head is pointing so high up.
Well, that's how he looks. And I mean, nothing moves, so he can hold a cookie, but. Cookie. What? Cookie.
You said he can hold a cookie. It sounded funny.
Also, I
it's
guess
a
something. I guess something cool, like too, if you wanted to, if you had the other Grogu that was like the celebration one with the satchel, like you could just buy this set for that one if you didn't want to buy a whole new
That's a fair point,
Grogu.
too.
You could
Yeah.
just buy these accessories, same thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
Oh, but that cookie has a bite in it though. So that's not true.
Deal breaker.
I bet you his teeth don't even line up with it.
Probably.
Yeah, not for me. Not for me. But,
Yeah, this one looks good, man. I think this one, if I'm not mistaken, they had like access to the actual,
Yeah.
like the actual
did.
animatronic,
This
right?
is the best one in my eyes. I
Yeah,
think
this
is
is
the
really
best one.
Yeah. I wish it was articulated at the
This
head.
is a rare dub for Sideshow
Yeah.
over Hot Toys, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I like this one more.
Yeah, it looks good.
There you go. Collect it. Yeah, I think the
Collect it.
price is reasonable for
Yeah.
for the accessories as well. And you can get the statue probably on the secondary market for I don't know, $200. So it's not a bad deal.
No, not at all.
All right. Any final thoughts here on Mando stuff?
I am more excited for the stuff that they haven't announced yet. Zeb
Sure.
comes to mind. I know Steve's
Yeah.
excited about that.
Yeah, that's a.
Plus,
Hopefully I really hope they make him.
they're
Jeez,
gonna make him. Yeah, they are.
They've got to.
But I mean,
Yeah.
listen, it's I've always liked the Mandalorian for the fact that you can get characters from other parts of Star Wars that haven't been made yet simply because they showed up on the show. So I've always appreciated that kind of stuff. So if it produces more figures of characters that we don't have yet that we would love to add to our collection, I get no problem with it. You can buy as many Mandos as you want.
Fair enough. It's fair enough.
You think we see Luke Skywalker?
No.
I hope so. It'd be sick if they do the CGI Han Solo with Leia. Like,
That'd
I'd
be
like
cool.
to see them
Yeah,
come
That'd
back.
be cool.
Man. Yeah, I feel like this movie's got to have like the trailers haven't really been all that revealing.
Yeah.
Like there's got to be something that we're going to get that's going to
Yeah,
be
there's gotta be
like
something.
But I
Something
always
like
know
you
we
gotta
always
go see
we
it.
shoot for the stars and then we usually
Yeah, I know, but
collect
this
for it.
is but this is like I feel like this is a high stakes like first movie since Rise of Skywalker back in the theaters.
Yep.
Like they know the reception that season 3 had. Like you gotta really bring it with this movie. Is it gonna hit? Hopefully.
But you know what? I was semi excited for the movie until I saw the Super Bowl commercial. That was just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what the hell was that about?
The
So, like,
Budweiser.
It's a gimmick.
As hopeful as and optimistic I want to be, I feel like Disney,
That's Disney for you.
you did it again, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
You ruined something you made that was actually good.
Clydesdale
about the money.
Clydesdale Tauntauns.
I think the best decision Disney's made is make Andor 2 seasons. Because if they did a third, they
Yeah.
would screw it up, bro.
Oh yeah.
Screwed it up.
Andor was supposed to be like 5 seasons.
Yep.
Yeah, and they
Yep.
shortened it down, which Andor, great show.
It sucks, but I think it was the best decision
Yeah,
because by
it worked out.
episode 3, I mean season 3, it would have been total shit show.
Yep. All right, gang. We are at the 2-hour mark, so we are going to call it a night. Appreciate Figures and Fandom being our special guest tonight. A little too
Ooh.
sweet here, Steve. Throwing it right
Very
at
nice
ya.
of him to go back to Evil Sneaker for the night. There you go.
Yeah. You should do a little throwback there. You should do like a rebrand, not a rebrand, but like a throwback look,
Oh,
where every once in a while you kind of go back to that too.
Like an alter ego.
Yes, I like that. Or burner
Interesting.
account.
I'll consider it.
Ooh, so when you don't like something, you can turn
Or
back to Evil
Burner.
Sneaker. There you go.
I'll never know.
Yeah, nobody will think that that's me.
All right, Steve. If there's anything you want to plug on your channel, feel free to. Most of the people know you here, but yeah, go ahead.
One day I'll do a collection tour. that's the main
This
thing I
is the
gotta
most
say.
we've seen your collection in about 2 years. So
The collection's
Good.
looking good. It's coming along. I got some other things I got to do, but hopefully we'll do a collection tour in the coming months, maybe mid-year. We'll see what happens.
at least
But,
Lando hasn't moved.
Lando has not moved. Top of the line figure right up
go.
there.
Top shelf.
Got it. Yep, top shelf. Love it.
There you go.
You come hang out on Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Central. That's when I do my live show, and that's pretty much what I've been doing nowadays. So that's always fun. I would love to make more videos, just limited on the time to be able to do that stuff. Got a lot going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sunday night's always a good time. I see everybody in the chat is a lot of these same people are always over there hanging out. So yeah, come hang out. I will likely be doing a show this Sunday. So,
Likely.
Yeah.
That wasn't a guarantee.
Likely. No, I'll stream Sunday. Hopefully we get a little bit more news for the week, but yeah, I'll do a show on this Sunday night. So come hang out.
I reserve the right to change my mind about that.
Yep.
Well, Brick is already the heel in this show, so LOL, I love you, Raptors. Speaking of that, Raptor 6, why don't you go next here?
Yeah, I came out with a new video last week. Been working on some shorts as well, so go check out the channel as there's new content available. Bugle 6 this weekend. It's going to be a little later show because me and Flavio are a little busy this weekend, but we will be having it. Time to be determined. And yeah, just a lot of fun stuff going on. Pretty much rebranded Bugle 6, so a lot of fun over there.
Look at that shirt.
Fine shirt you got there.
Fine shirt.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Cool.
Beautiful. Yeah, just of course hanging out with these guys.
And DLO the Collector.
Yeah, great show, guys. Great
On
show.
the trip.
Collecting has been hard. If you didn't catch the beginning of the show, I've been collecting for 2 recently, so I'm going to continue to do so. I will carry on. I will be going on vacation, as I've said multiple times. I'm very excited here because big event, going to a comic shop that has more Hot Toys, possibly at a discount, and I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna go back and do a vlog.
Looking forward to that.
See if there's anything good out there. If there's anything good on my hunt, I will definitely put it into a video for you. I promise it won't take forever. Just kidding, it will. But yeah, great show. It was awesome to have good old Steve here for an episode. Very much like a glove, but yeah, but yeah, great show, fun show. Hopefully, there's more news next week that we guys can bring to you guys next Wednesday. But other than that, collect without fear.
Well, I look forward to seeing your vlog, and I appreciate you carrying the weight.
I've been waiting for this for a month.
That's exciting.
A month of this trip.
Yeah.
So
I
literally
have been holding off on collecting, so you've been buying enough for me to stay in the game.
I've picked up
not for me to give to me, but in my place, in my stead.
It'll be ridiculous. Yeah, man.
Oh man. Well, I appreciate all 3 of you guys for making the time to be on here tonight. You guys, I gave you kind of just a update last week. Things might be a little bit more scattered for the next few months, but yeah, we'll just kind of take it week at a time. Should be back next week. Yeah, hopefully we get more news, and maybe I'll do that giveaway this week. So for channel members, stay tuned for that.
The disc.
How dare you, sir?
It's a nice disc.
There's the disc.
It's not just
great looking.
Oh yeah, there's a disc down here.
Weapon.
There's a
It is
disc
a
down here. I
predator
can do this
weapon.
giveaway.
It will slice through you.
It is cool. The disc.
As he just trashes it. It is cool.
I'm not trashing it. I just thought the moment was funny.
Oh, the moment.
I got this disc down here. Oh yeah, I gotta give that away.
Hey, that's what you get when the Jedi does updates for the display. Is it's just me talking. You never know what you're gonna get. So. And yeah, you never know what you're gonna get for the next video either. Because
Changing my name to Nutcracker 6.
that was pretty funny.
That was an ass.
I enjoyed that little.
That was a funny segment.
I'm sure you
of the
did.
show.
You did.
Nutcrackers. All right, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of the week. And until next time, keep bricking. Too sweet.
Choose to collect without fear. Whatever.
Stay
you want
safe
to
out there.
do.
Try to collect and choose to collect carefully.
There you go.
Hang on,
Without fear.
Goodbye.